Cause when the end comes, you're probably gonna go long.
Momentum, take what is mine, I gon' get it. They gon' stay so repellent, mine, I mean, just my repellent.
Today might be any other day, but I don't wanna waste another day.
$1 million, I just see you now to buy. Coffee D, I'm just running, that you see you completely
When
different.
it is, it's never certain. So strong when I think I'll turn around the fate. I'm never going to give up. Break out of your head. Time to take a step up, no more cruising along.
Work your act, from your slow words, move along, man, who doesn't burn, overcame every time.
Break out of your fate. Deep down inside you feel like love in a
Only got love for myself,
heart.
stop your lies,
No need to fear, it's time you
burn that
burn
dread. I'm getting, I'm already broken some screws loose. No turning back for one man, I say no man, it's too low. I'm for power, no check the cry, cause it kept me rolling, 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 down and down and down, and now I'm up. Just so better walk me solo, travel lines like Marco Polo. You wanna live such a slow-mo, I wanna go down things in Tokyo. It's maybe more, but stupid crowd, I don't care, no, I know what I'm doing, so leave me alone.
Think you'll still get played down, and I'll be in there that I'll say predicament. But this time you give up a break. Where it is never certain. So strong when I think I turn around the fate. I'm never going to give up. Break out of the east. Reason that you put up ain't gonna last for much
Ain't no one can tell me my hate, my love ain't gonna change up. Switch up your way of thought, and it's far from any of
Break
y'all.
out of the dawn. Deep down inside you feel like love in a
Only got love for myself, stop your lies,
No
no need to fear. It's time you burn that dread.
Smash! Let's go. Thank you so much, Shamsa, for that big 3-0. Let's go. Yo, shout out to Shamsa with the California smash. Like always, showing that big love and support here in the village on this beautiful Thursday. It is January 28th. My name is OJ. Welcome to the stream. Man, we've got a huge show for you guys. We're going to be talking about some stonks, okay? Talk about GameStop. We're going to be talking about how this is a major problem. Man, this is a big problem. Shout out to Shamsa. EV445 showing us that Zanza, the divine donation. I appreciate that. Thank you for the big 30. Like always, Shamsa, you are much appreciated. Hokage of the village, always showing that love, respect, and support for the village. You guys give some emotes in the chat for Shamsa. If you guys are ready to talk about this today, because we got a lot to talk about, man. You guys hit that like button in the chat. Let me know. I don't know. It's been a really weird day today, guys. Like, I haven't really been sleeping well. Maybe it's just because I've been separated from my wife for so long. I don't know. Like, I just haven't really been sleeping well. Last night was not a good night at all. And today I was not productive at all. Like, before the stream started, I did nothing but sleep and look at my phone. So I don't know. It's just been kind of lackadaisical today. I've just been kind of like in a lull. I don't know. Maybe I need like a little bit more of an extended break. Maybe I'll take like Saturday and Sunday off. I'm not really sure. But either way, I'm excited to talk about stuff today because there's a lot of stuff to talk about today, guys. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. So I think it's going to be pretty cool. I think it's going to be pretty cool. But Shamsa, thank you for the 30. I do appreciate that, Shamsa. Like always, Elite Ninjas, peeps in the chat. We've got a brand new video up on the channel where I made fun of GameStop. And you know what the funniest thing about my video this morning? We had people in the chat freaking trying to explain things to me. Well, there's OJ doesn't understand what's going on. The hedge fund managers and their shorts. I'm like, oh my god, do you guys not like to have a little bit of fun? Do you guys not like to have like any fun? It's a joke. I'm joking. literally like 95% of the stuff I said in the beginning of the video and all that was just joking around. I'm sitting there saying that the guys who are who invested look like freaking Carl from Johnny Bravo and Ralph from The Simpsons, and people are just buying it because they don't. I mean, they want to keep on the little. Like, it was, most of it was just joking around. We got people in the chat literally trying to explain technically in a chat. I swear, some of you guys drink milk and wear dun-dun-duns and don't ever have any type of fun whatsoever, man. I mean, we don't all know what happened, but the video was not trying to describe exactly what happened. I mean, I sat there and said like Reggie Fils-Aimé was to blame, or not to blame, was to credit for this. I'm joking. Goodness gracious. We got people literally typing out paragraphs trying to explain it to me. It's like, oh my gosh, you guys like to have no fun at all. Like, zero fun whatsoever. And like, I get it. It's a serious topic, but goodness gracious, you know? Goodness gracious. They cannot take a joke. They cannot take a joke. Yo, Shinru, let's go! Shinru coming through! Shout outs to the JoJo boys. Shinru, my man, Ambu Black Ops with the freaking big 2-0, man. He's always following through. It's like Shamsa and Shinru, they're like the new like elite guard tag team at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, where they just like they do like little ninja teleporting. Just report. Let's go. Yo, shout outs to Shinru with the $20. He says, Hokage OJ, sir, how are you today? I'm doing all right, man. I know it's early to ask, but does someone earn a sponsored stream with the game of their choice? Earn? Usually, like, they just like, you tell me what stream that you want. Usually, like, pay a little bit for it, just so we can set out exact time. You tell me what game you want. If I don't have the game, then you got to just include what, like, I buy the game with it. But Shinru, I got you, man. If you want to stream, I got you. You don't got to pay me anything else. Just let me know what stream, like what game you want, and like we can DM me and all that, and we can work it out. So, I wanted to know if we could get together and play Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, either PS4 or Switch. I own both versions. I have it on Switch, so we can do that. Just DM me, and we can get something together if you want to play it, Shinru. So it's all good. Fury Tiger, let's go with the funny opening thread. Let's go, yo, Fury Tiger with the 25. Just dots. Yo, shout out to Fairy Tiger with the 25, Shinru with the 20, Shamsa with the 30. Y'all coming through with the JoJos, the Demon Slayers, the Tanjiros. Let's go, baby. Let's get some hype in here, guys. Let's hype it up for the Elite Ninja. We got the Ambu. We got the freaking Hokage-S. We got the Captain. We got the Hokage of the Viking Nation, Fairy Tiger, rolling through. Let's get it, baby. Thank you so much. I appreciate the big support, guys. I really do. It does help out, man. It really does. Thank you. But yeah, man, like, I was just joking around with that. But yeah, Shinru, DM me and we can play. You don't got to worry about any extra donation or anything like that. All right, let's see here. Andrew, what's up, Andrew? Welcome to the stream. All right, so yeah, that video was this morning. I'm having a little bit of fun, guys, and plus I talk about some other stuff as well. So yeah, Psychopie with the 5, and he says I donate more with the tax season coming around. Yeah, bro, especially in Canada, bro. I'll be getting killed with that. So thank you for the 5, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 5, Mr. Psychopie. Appreciate that, man. And Psychopie, you've already donated a lot, man, so you don't got to worry about it, dude. Like, honestly, like, for real. I know you're joking around and everything, but don't worry about it, bro. Thank you for the support, man. So let's talk about Elite Ninja stuff, guys. So becoming Elite Ninja, we are going to be playing Splatoon 2 tomorrow. Tomorrow is Splatoon 2. So if you want to play Splatoon 2 tomorrow with me, please make sure you become an Elite Ninja. We have our Discord. We are going to be revamping things just a little bit with the Elite Ninja program. Some of you guys might have to re-sponsor because we might be reshuffling some of the prices. I think I'm going to lower some of the stuff on there when it comes to like the tune-in pledge. So some of you guys might have to re-sponsor. That's okay. You just re-sponsor. You'll be good. And like I said, I think I want to make the tune-in tier pledge $1. So that's what I'm going to probably do, like reshuffle that. So yeah. So if when that does happen, I'll let you guys know, and I'll have a comment pinned to where you guys can repledge and all that. All right. So that's that. I think everything else will be the same though, but just like that tune-in tier pledge, that's the one that I kind of want to redo. All right. So I think that's that. So become an elite ninja, guys. Become an elite ninja. We need 2 more. All right, so let's see here. Let's go and get into shout outs. So if you're here in the chat, feel free to say hi. I'd be more than happy to say hi back to all my lovely people. Lovely people here. You need to ask John to get CND on the Spawncast, dude. Like, that's not something that you have to ask here. Like, I don't know CND personally, so I'm not gonna sit there and say, hey John, we need CND on there. Like, I don't know, why am I, you know, that's not something that you should be asking here. Go to John and ask him. He's on Twitter. He's on, go ask John over there. Andrew. Let's see here. Fairy Tiger, what's good? Nico, what is here? Or what's here? What is good? Devin Rose, what's good? Chris Gamer, ST. Bentley, Siep, what's good, man? Says, I'm playing Call of Duty. Let's see here. Dank Beam Center X, what's good? Let's see here. Yo, J2 Blue with the 5 says, invested in PlayerEssence stonks. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever go public. Invest in PlayerEssence stonks, man. No, we got to invest in the upbringing of the village, the sponsored streams. You know what I'm saying? The higher quality content. That's the investment right there. A lot of you guys have been helping out, and it's been paying big dividends. We've been getting new people in, watching the streams all the time. So thank you guys so much on that. I appreciate it. Shout outs to J2 Blue with the stonks. The $5 stonk. $5 stonk. Let's see. Angel Page, what's good? Crit Astra. Neophyte G, what's up, man? Angel Page, what's good? Liquidy, what's up? Welcome. Roggy Froggy, what is good? The Favorite Dude, what is up, The Favorite Dude? Good to see you guys here. Welcome to my humble stream, my humble little stream. JC, what's good? Liquidy, once again. Streamlabs is here. What's good, Streamlabs? Anthony Chipmunk, let's go. You know what I'm saying? You got the Chipmunks. Alvin, Simon, Theodore. I used to love that show back in the day. Justin Cross. You can't even buy GameStop stock in AMC right now. A lot of it's freaking, the market's closed. Robinhood and all these apps freaking closed it because the wealthy elite hedge fund managers started throwing a hissy fit because somebody else other than them is actually making some money off of stocks because they tried to manipulate the market for short selling and to drive the price down so they can make money off of a company going bankrupt. They're losing all of their value as a company. And now they're all pissy because people realize that, hey, wait a minute. This company right here, GameStop, you got these short sellers, these hedge fund managers and all this BS that are sitting there and buying up way more stock that's even available with short sales, 140% more than what's even available for people to buy. So then people banded together, Redditors and stuff banded together and started buying and stuck it to them with it. And now they're upset. Now they're pissed off because they can't make their billions off of short sales and screwing over the regular person and screwing over the company in general too. I mean, it's ridiculous, dude. I mean, that's the gist of it at the end of the day. I mean, there's more technicalities to it, but all that other stuff is boring, which is why I took a little more of a joking approach with it in the thing. But to be honest, guys, like, it's not good. It's not fair. It's not right what's going on with GameStop stock and how they're doing what they're doing. And honestly, like, there needs to be a serious look into how things are going with the stock market because that's the only problem right now. The wealthy elite, the billionaires and all that, they've been doing this type of stuff and have been screwing people over like this for a very long time, guys, okay? They've been manipulating and they've been doing things like this for a very long time. The minute that somebody else, the wealth distribution goes into something that's not for them, that's not with their friends or their elite, all of a sudden it's a problem now, okay? All of a sudden it's a problem now. Because they were basically pushing this company, undervaluing this company, GameStop, making their value go down with all these short sales, buying it up and everything. Now that it's the other way, the tables have turned, now they have a problem, you know, and now all of a sudden they're reaching out. Like, why would Robinhood and why would these other apps that lets you do these, Robinhood out of all places, right, where the common person can invest, okay? The common person can invest. Why would they take down that stock like that if it wasn't being manipulated? If it wasn't being manipulated by these people, by these wealthy billionaires and these hedge funds that are short selling? Who this is absolutely unacceptable from like every single possible factor that it's unacceptable. And I think that something definitely needs to happen. There needs to be a look into ethics There needs to be lawsuits for sure. I know that there's already one lawsuit filed in New York against Robinhood. Now, are they going to win any of them? I don't know. But what they're trying to do by closing out, like to where you can sell your stock in GameStop and all that, but you can't buy any new ones. You can't buy it, right? So what they're trying to do is tank the stock price, right? Because there's no movement on it. They're just trying to tank it, which it did tank. The price did tank, but everybody who has stock in GameStop, the hashtag today was hold the line. Don't sell them. Don't sell. So that's what I would suggest to everybody. Hold the line. Do not sell your stock in GameStop if you've got it. Don't sell it. Hold the line. This is for the greater good for yourself. Hold the line, baby. Hold it. Do not sell it, because that's exactly what they want you to do. One of the guys, I read a really good post on Twitter, or it was like on Reddit. He was like, listen, like on the investment Reddit page. He was like, listen, man, like I've been broke my whole life. I've been poor my whole life. I was eating ramen. I couldn't even play, like, you know, my parents didn't even like buy me new video games. That was even tough to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been working sometimes 10, 12, 15-hour days and all that. He's like, I don't care if the stock goes down. I've been broke my whole life. I still gotta wake up and face my reality, which is which is the next day. You hedge fund douchebags and you billionaires and all that. You guys think that you guys can punk us, can manipulate us into get rid of it? No matter what, I'm still gonna wake up and have to live my reality. You know what I'm saying? So no, we're gonna hold this. We're gonna keep our stock. We're gonna hold it here, and we're not gonna be intimidated by you guys. And that's what you guys need to do, because eventually they're gonna have to let that stock be bought once again. They're gonna have to let it be back on the open market. So that's the thing. That is the thing. So hold the line, guys, and support the people that are sitting there and trying to, for the good cause. Support them definitely with your encouragement. You know, get educated on it a bit, read a bit more on it, because this is ridiculous in my opinion. This is absolutely ridiculous. Robinhood, steal from the rich and give to the poor. That's what Robinhood did, right? Which, you know, whatever. We're not saying that like people should do that in real life, but that was the thought process with Robinhood. Is like, hey, the any man can have the riches. Any man or any woman can invest and learn and be a part of the wealth distribution in the stock market, right? Anybody can do that. And now they're sitting there saying, no. Well, not you guys. Not you guys, right? And you're getting all these billionaire investors, and not everybody, but all these old people kind of coming up and saying, oh, you can't do this. This is manipulation of no. Even though I manipulated, stepped all over people, did all this and that to get my wealth. I've underpaid people, treated people like crap, done all this stuff. Probably been racist back in the 1970s, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't want to listen to your old balding self. Like, get out of here, man. Like, nobody's trying to listen to what you've got to say. You know, like, this is ridiculous. So, to everybody that's like, do not listen to these dudes that are going on these places and trying to intimidate you to sell or whatever the case is, man. If you've got that stock, keep it, man. If you've got it, keep it, and keep fighting for the good cause, because this is ridiculous. I got banned on Twitter because of these hedge fund billionaire bleep bags. Okay, hold up, VC. What did you say to him? What did you say? Careful, I'll give you financial advice. You don't want to see you get banned. No, I'm not giving any financial advice. All I'm sitting there and saying is that if you've got the GameStop stock, like, you should keep it. You should keep it, because they're trying to manipulate things. You know, I can't get banned for saying that. You know. Let's see. Armchair analyst says, hey, what's up, man? Javier is ain't the market free? Not at this point. Rich will certainly band together to hype their investments. Can anyone? Why can't everyone do it? Exactly. You know. Amiibo fan with the $2 says, play Lament of Innocence SSBU remix. All right, I got you, man. What's up, party man? What's up, Tommy Raiku? It seems like a BS scum just want to be greedy and make people's life hell. Yeah, pretty much. Just, it's really greed. That's really what it comes down to at the end of the day. It's extreme greed, you know? Extreme greed. So a bunch of Redditors did more damage overnight to Wall Street than Occupy did. Freaking well done. Yeah, man. It was fantastic. It was just great to see. You know? I find it stupid that media/Wall Street is mad about GameStop stocks souring. Yeah. In the Star Wars trilogy, GameStop is like stocks was a new hope. Today's The Empire Strikes Back. I know. Gotta hold the line. Hold the line. Hold the line, boys. Nah, but to be honest though, man, I mean, you guys can do what you want. Like, for real though. Like, I was kind of like, you know, I was like to hold the line. Like, you guys can obviously do what you want. You guys can do what you want. It's not up to me to tell you. So you guys just do what you want. I'm just telling you what's going on, what has been going on with the GameStop stuff as it pertains to obviously video games. And a lot of these people that are in this obviously are in the video game, you know, space, or in the regular consumers, guys that, you know, that know about GameStop, you know, so it's interesting. Thank you for the 2 though, Mr. Amiibo fan. Hey, what's up, G5? Holding the line is honorable, but there's a decent chance that the stock will drop super low because of corruption and dicey. Yeah, but I mean, if you think about it though, figure drawing, how low was it just a little bit ago? So whatever, most people, like, depending on when you bought it, right? Like, most people will, like, some people might have already profited, but not I mean, like I said, you can do what you want with it. You know what I'm saying? So if you feel like getting rid of it or whatever, you can do what you want. I'm just telling you what is going on. They're trying to manipulate things. Once stuff gets back, like, let's say they start opening it to where you can start buying again, I'm pretty sure people are going to be like, oh, you're telling me not to do something? No, that means I'm going to do it. Because that's exactly what people do in life. You tell somebody no, they can't do something, they say no, I can do something. That's what's caused so many insurgencies and different types of stuff time and time again. So it dropped only because they did this. Now, what's going to happen when they finally let it back open again? Because at some point they have to. They're trying to put in terms of their own things, they're trying to put a band-aid over a bullet wound, or like they're trying to put a small cap over a waterfall, or I don't know any type of analogy that I can put out there, but they're trying to get a short fix on this and trying to pressure people. So what's going to happen if you wait a little bit, you know? So like I said, it's up to you what you guys want to do, but I'm just telling you what's going on and why they're doing that, you know? Because they want it to tank. They want it to tank and go back, but it was already at the stock was already at historic lows, you know, not too long ago, right? Because they were doing these short selling and they were sitting there and manipulating the market to, because, like, you know, those lower certain stocks are with these hedge funds, they're the ones who profit off of that from short selling, right? So they want it to go bankrupt. So they're pushing for it to, yeah, be low, manipulate it to where it's low, make this company worth less than a crusty bag of potato chips. That's what they're pushing for. So it's manipulation on their end, you know? But there's a lot of people that have eyes on this, and they're not just gonna let this go. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not just gonna let this just go, right? They're gonna be like, oh no, we're not gonna let you guys screw us over this bad. You know how people on the internet are, you know? You know how people on the internet are. Let's see here. Did you hear that one of the big hedge fund managers now involved with GME? I think our major investors, Charlotte Hornets with MJ, could affect the team's finances. Like the Charlotte Hornets finances? And the NBA it doesn't matter. They've got all sorts of revenue splits from different places. So no, they're good. I put $300 and I don't care if I lose the money. It's about sticking to these trash people. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. You just put whatever, even if, like, a lot of people just put small amounts, put this and that, you know, and then just say, hey, you know what? Like, if you lose it, oh, but it's about sticking it to them. Just keep it there. So what's going to happen? Is it going to get down to $0 per share? You know, like, is it going to be 2 cents per share? Then we're going to have 5 billion people with 2 cents that buy. Obviously, at some point, it's got to turn it around. Like, they can't keep the muzzle on everyone forever. You know, they're just trying to scare people. It's scare tactics. That's what the rich have always done to the poor. That's what the rich have, not that, you know, everyone's doing is poor. Just like in general, like the wealthy elite have always done that. Manipulation, stepping on people. That is how people became billionaires in the first place. That's how you do that. You step on people. You step all over people. That's the only way. Very few people, unless you're like born into it for the most part, like a Kardashian or something like that. Very few people are born into it. If you're talking about all the guys that are like self-made or whatever they want to say, you step all over people to get what you want, right? And then you continue to underpay people. You continue to look at Walmart, for example, like just, you know, like could pay people way better. But in order to get what they've got to step all over people and pay extremely low wages and stuff like that, right? And that's with everywhere. Like that's with every single major company does this, okay? Every single one does this. Every single one does this, you know. We even see it on a smaller scale of people being extremely underpaid when they should have, you know, gotten more based on revenue. So we're not even talking about like companies that are, you know, publicly owned. We're talking about even like private companies. We're talking about, you know, hold up, let me not, I don't want to step on anybody's toes, but we're talking about even other stuff as well, where people will step on someone to get what they want, right? Which has happened time and time and time again, but especially with billionaire, wealthy, elite, hedge fund managers, stuff like that, they step all over common people to get what they want, you know? That's a very common thing that they do. So it's about sticking it to them, exactly. So let's see. Oh, I don't care when billionaires lose money. I think it's funny. Oh yeah, I don't care either. Well, I guess like one billionaire was like, oh, I lost $2 billion and my wife. Like, and so what? Gunmetal Otaku, thank you for the shout outs, man. Welcome to the stream. Management at GameStop right now. Management's like, Reggie's like, everyone's like, we're just gonna let this thing play out. They're not saying nothing. They're just like, we don't know what's going on, but y'all just do it. I guess we're just gonna go ahead and sell these stocks or whatever, you know. So yeah. It's the companies hire sociopaths to make big decisions, and companies why? To make profits at any cost. Oh yeah, absolutely, dude. Christopher, I've worked for enough Fortune 500 companies to know that there's sociopaths that are absolutely at the. I remember one guy. I remember I was working for a gym. It was like In Shape Gym. You guys know In Shape, that crusty, fraudulent gym company, right? So my first day on the job, dude, as like I was like a health manager, but that was just a fancy title for me saying like somebody who's just like a training salesman, a personal training salesman. I wasn't the actual personal trainer. I was the person who would go around and try to get people to get meetings so the other guy can get them to personal training. So I was like the third cog in the wheel. I was the guy who tried to get people to set up meetings with someone who would then put them with the personal trainer, right? So trainer, the actual lead manager, person who's putting together the deals, and then me. And this guy that I'd worked with, dude, was absolutely insane. And he was part of the, you know, there was a big lawsuit against InShape for stealing from customers, right? Skimming actual, like rounding up and skimming actual, putting more money taking more money that they were supposed to take from people's accounts, right? He was part of that, but he was a sociopath. He was like, oh yeah, man. Oh, I was out here last week, and 1 week I made $5,000. You guys need to do better. Dude, this is my first day on the job. Like, I'm sitting there, I'm looking around like who to talk to, and then we have like, and like the thing about it, it's like competition within yourself, because you have like a couple other people who also are there doing the same job as me, right? So then all I did, dude, for like half a second, or like for like a few seconds, all I did was go talk to him like, hey man, who have you already talked to? Like, where have you went? You know, and we were just talking for a bit. And then this is like the first day, then he looks at us and he goes, you two, split up. And I'm like, dude, I'm about ready to kick this dude in the face right now. Like, he was a big guy, he was kind of a big dude, but back then, I mean, obviously I was fearless. I'm like, I'm about ready to kick this guy. This is like more than 10 years ago. I'm like, I'm gonna kick this guy in the face. I'm going to sweet chin music this guy. This is my first day. The first day on the job, dude. I'm gonna sweet chin music this guy. But these are the type of, I'm thinking like, how did he get a job here? He's crazy, you know? But this is the type of thing that like Christopher was talking about. Like, they hire these sociopaths to do certain things. Like, they hire these crazy people. And when I worked in car rentals and when I worked in other stuff, yeah, I had people like that. I had sociopath sales guys, you know, just thinking like, This dude's crazy. Like when I worked at the gym, too, there's like another, local gym that I worked at. You know, he would sit there and insult people to try to get them to buy personal training, like crazy people, man. So I mean, yeah, that's what happens, dude. Some people are better at some people are better at hiding it than others, but that's what they do a lot of the time, man. But I was literally gonna kick. I literally thought about for a second kicking him in the face. Like it got close to it because like he like bumped into me and he said it was accidental, but I know it wasn't accidental. You know, like I know it wasn't accidental. Like, you know, I was like, dude, I'm gonna kick this guy, but I'm good. Let me just calm down. Bro, and you know what they did to kind of screw you over too? You know what they did? They made you work 4 hours, okay? Then take a break. And the labor laws were different back then, but whatever. They make you work 4 hours, then you take like a 4-hour break in between, and then you come back in 4 hours. So you work like, I think it was like 8 to 12, and then you take a fat break, and then you come back from 4 to 8. It was the worst, and that's like so they don't have to give you like an official lunch. Like it's like, oh well, your lunches, you get your 10-minute breaks or whatever, right? Or your 15-minute breaks, but then you don't actually get an hour lunch. You don't get anything extra. You're not looked at as like, it was also for like booking to where you're not looked at as like some type of employee or whatever since you're not working those hours straight, right? So like they did all sorts of like stuff that's just like screw you over all the time, man. Like it's just, oh dude, I'm telling you, man, you see it so much. And it's sad. It's like super, super, super sad. Let's see. Deserves a kick to the nads at his as his tree branch. Don't reach all the way into the top. Kick the nads will drop immediately. I just felt like sweet chin music in. You know, like can't everyone make money like us billionaires? Seriously, I just agree that hedge funds are manipulating the system. And they are suspending Twitter accounts over. However, people need to remember investing is a risk versus reward. Yeah, exactly. People do, and that's what Roberto Blake was saying. He's like, hey man, like, you know, like we have all these people that are getting into it, and like, don't just do it for like memes or fads or whatever, you know, like actually do your due diligence and everything, you know. Let's see. So yeah, that's really what's going down. Hey, what's up, Juice Man Vaughn? Does GameStop have a reaction besides a surprise Pikachu face? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You think I think that the Feds should just outlaw short sales stocks after this? It seems to provide no economic value and only hurts market overall. I think there should definitely be, Derek Clay, there should definitely be a very big look into the amount that you can do that and what you can do per company. Absolutely, they should definitely look at that because that's what's at the end of the day. That was the antithesis. That was the beginning. That was the genesis of one of the issues because some dude sitting there short sells 140% plus past like the available stock, right? In terms of things with GameStop. So that was one of the big starters for this with the short sales and the hedge funds, you know, hedge fund managers and stuff like that. So absolutely they should look into it because, you know, the only people that are profiting off of that is the very small few select elite that are profiting off of this short sale stuff, you know. So absolutely it should be looked into it. You know, they literally tried to bankrupt this company GameStop, which is sad, you know. Which is sad, and like I watched so many videos of people talking, look at the stock, look at this. Like I've seen, like, you know, the GameStop Doom videos, right? Like I've watched them, and yeah, it didn't look so good, right? Yeah, they're closing down stores, their stock prices are bad, but the whole time they're being manipulated, you know, and they're banking on them going out of business, or they're banking on their stock being just to so bad, you know. That's not fair. That's not fair at all, you know. That's not a free market. That's a manipulated douchebag market, in my opinion, you know? New Tomb Raider League, maybe 25th. Next game is Blender original and rebooted trilogy with mechanics. I didn't hear about the rumor. I'm not really believing any rumors right now, though, man. You said leak? Where did it leak from? So yeah, man. No, okay, shout outs to the Vendetta Against. Thank you for the 2 NZs 10 minutes ago. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. But anyway, that's the whole GameStop situation, guys. You guys can talk about it if you guys want to in the chat. Feel free to talk about it and ask me questions if you want to ask questions. We're gonna move on to the next topic, though, guys. Japanese Nintendo Switch sales, big boom, and I think I got a video that I'm gonna do tomorrow on this overall. Yeah, Momotaro, the almighty Momotaro, once again topping the charts, 92,000 physical units. This is for the past week. January 18th through January 24th. Momotaro, 1.7 million units physical. Well over 2 million if you include digital. That game has been #1 for like the past like month plus. Since it like came out. Since like last year it came out, dude. Not month plus, but like since like the last couple months. It's been #1 weeks. It's been #1 every week. Ring Fit Adventure, #2. Animal Crossing. The top 10 was a clean sweep again. Super Mario Party #10, Pokemon Sword and Shield #9, Splatoon 2 #8, Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics #7, Minecraft #6, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate #5, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe #4, and Animal Crossing was getting #3 on there. Crazy stuff, dude. Nintendo Switch sales, big balling again. Once again, man. Switch sold for the past week 110,000 units. This is usually the time period where you see like maybe 30, 40, 50,000 if you're lucky. But Switch is like completely like doubling that. You know, Switch is over 18 million and it's knocking at the door of 19 million. Because they're selling over 100,000 units per week. So every single month, they're getting more than 500,000 new Switch owners in Japan. Every single month, well more than 500,000 new Switch owners. That's just nuts. You know, for the beginning of the year, to have that type of sales, it's just crazy to see that. PS5 is still stock supply, but it sold 15,000 with the base model. Then like the digital model sold 2,000. PS4 sold 3,000. Then Xbox Series X sold 386. Then Xbox Series S sold 38. So it's obviously Xbox is already dead. So, man, it's crazy. But I got a big video coming up tomorrow morning on this whole thing and what's going on, like kind of expanding upon the talk that we had on the Spawncast about the Japanese sales and if Sony made a big mistake with that, with what they're doing, potentially making a big mistake, which could probably hurt them in the long run future. Not right now, but in the future. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. Oh, one more thing. I just noticed I reshuffled myself. See, look, alphabetized video games. They're all alphabetized on this rack right here, except for the Pokemon. Obviously, that's not an A. But I needed something to where it wouldn't go further back, so I just put that right there. But yeah, it's all alphabetized at this point. It's all alphabetized. I've got Fire Emblem over here. My amiibo stay here. I added some stuff up here, but I put everything. I got my Chrono Trigger, Super Smash Brothers. I thought it looks a bit cleaner. I think this, and then I also organized the bottom here. I've got like my 15 Fire Emblem 3 Houses copies. My 15 copies of the special edition for Fire Emblem 3 Houses, my Xenoblade X copy. I got my PS Vita and my Amiibo Guardian. So it's just kind of random, but still, it's good. It's good. It's not bad. It's not bad. But anyway, I'm gonna cover it up right now. So, Aron with the $2 and says, "Can you play Mitsune from Monster Hunter Rise?" Absolutely. Thank you for the $2, Mr. Aron. Mitsune. All right. I'm getting into Monster Hunter Rise myself, man. I actually like it. I think it's good. Thank you for the 2. J2 says, why does game keep selling? Why does game keep selling? Are you talking about Game the UK or GameStop? What are you talking about? 100% agree that these hedge funds are manipulating the system. Okay, never mind. I already read that. Let's see here. I'm going to pose this question to the Spawncast as well. What point do you think we'll see Switch that requires no dock and cast directly to the TV? I don't know. That might be the next thing that they're doing. We don't know. They might not ever do that. What amiibos are those? Yeah, sure. We can go down the amiibo line, Juice. This is Joker. I know you can't see it, but this is Joker. I know, and it's kind of blurry. It's kind of hard to see because of the encryption or the feed that YouTube does. This is a 1080p feed, but whatever. Joker right here, which is hard to see. Right here is Hero. Right here is Corrin, female Corrin. They call it Player 2 Corrin. Right here is Robin, male Robin. Right here is Wolf, and right here is Ridley. These are just like some of the ones that I like to look at the most. Are these? I think these are the nicest ones that I have. I have ones that are more expensive. Like I have like a gold Mario amiibo, but the box is kind of messed up. So these are the ones that just I think just look the nicest so far. So yeah. I also put my mains from Super Smash Brothers. I put Wolf, put Joker. So yeah. Up here, I've got Chrono Trigger, Super Smash Brothers, Sakuna, Rise and Ruin, Octopath Traveler, Wayfarer's Edition, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Fire Emblem 30th Anniversary, the Shadow Dragon, and then I got Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Works set right behind that. Are you strictly sealed amiibo box guy? No, not really, because I have a bunch of amiibos that are unsealed. I have some that are sealed and some that aren't. With 3D World and Bravely Default 2 releasing in Japan next month, Switch unit sales are going to be higher than January. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Stock's got to be there, though. I meant the Konami game. I don't remember the name. Oh, Momotaro. Okay, yeah. Momotaro. Just saw a Blastoise card sell for $300,000. My mom called my mom up to find my cards ASAP. Hope she didn't throw them out. Yeah, if you've got one. But that was like a very special, like super mint Blastoise, right? Like first edition or something like that. Momotaro is the game. Okay, yeah. I didn't know what he was talking about. On the top, are they guidebooks or special editions? No, I just told you there's special editions at the top, YZ. I said they're special editions. They're not guidebooks. I said if it was a guidebook, then I would say it. But I said the Wayfarer's edition. It's the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 special edition. Those aren't guidebooks. Those are the actual you get the game, you get like extras and goodies with it and all that. So special editions. Sir, I know, like I said, I know it's kind of hard to see, but that's because of the webcam, 1080p, plus the broadcast, the feed that YouTube does. It makes it not quite as clear, even at a really high, bit rate that I'm streaming at. Sorry, Mr. Oh, it's all good, YZ. Yeah, it's the actual special edition. So here, let me grab it so you guys can actually see it. It's like the actual, like, Octopath Traveler, like, special edition of it. This is quite possibly the greatest special edition that I've ever seen. It has a picture book, like a pop-up picture book in there, so it's pretty cool. Like the Sakuna Rise and Ruin, it's like the actual divine edition of the game, which is, you can still get this, by the way, and it's not too expensive either. So yeah, it's still available. It's still available. I think that could be worth a lot in the future. So yeah, man. Hope you don't mind me asking this, but where are you gonna place your Xbox and PlayStation collection? I don't know where I'm gonna place it right now. They're just off to they're on this table that I have over here, and some of them is over there. But I think that once I redo my room, I'm gonna get some. I'm probably gonna get some like some cool like storage stuff for it and put them right there. But when I'm redoing my room, I'm not gonna have a bunch of games like showing all over the place. I'm gonna have like a nice like cool like sleek design for my my streaming / production room, because I'm setting up to actually do some LG, like from streaming from like my OLED, like with like a couch in the room. So I'm getting that set up, but that's gonna be like by the end of the year, probably after my wife gets here. I use a webcam to stream. I use a Logitech. It's like a C920 something like that. Logitech webcam. I could use a DSLR. I mean, I have a camera. I have a cam link. I could use it, but right now my setup on my desk and everything, it's not set up correctly for it, so it's just easier for me to use a webcam right now. Shadow the Hedgehog with the $5 says, "Can you play I Am All?" Wait, hold up. Can you play I Am All of Me from my game? I don't understand why does Bubsy get 2 new games and I, the ultimate life form, only start in 1 game. I'm the coolest. Well, you didn't start only 1 game. You start in 2 games. Definitely Sonic Adventure 2, you're on the cover and you get to use Shadow, right? So you start in 2 games, technically. 2 games, technically. You're just being greedy right now, Shadow. Alright, let's see here. I Am All of Me. Alright, this song sucks, kind of. The Young from Octopath sounds really similar to Nate the Hate. He does. He does a little bit, yeah. We can see your chats, Donkey Kong, because I can see them. You can also see them on the screen, too. Oh, hold up. Okay. So, all right, guys. Let's go and let's get into some random Q&As now that we went over that. Oh, yeah, one more thing, guys. Returnal, the Karen simulator game, has been delayed. PlayStation put out this tweet in the morning at 7 a.m. PT. They said, update. Returnal has a new release date of April 30th, 2021. SIE and House Marquee have made the decision to move the release date in order to give the team extra time to continue to polish the game to the level of quality players expect from House Marquee. See you in April. So the game was supposed to be, I think, like March something. So they moved that to April. So yeah, that would be, it's interesting. Obviously, Sony launched the PS5 back in November. They haven't had any, when was the last they haven't had any first party releases since November, right? What was the last? Yeah, we went December, January, February, March, April. So it'll be 5 months, without a single new first party release, unless I missed something, right, guys? Did I miss something? Demon Souls. They launched Demon Souls. They launched Demon Souls, the Sackboy, and what's it called? All in the same day. Sackboy, Demon Souls, and Spider-Man Miles Morales was all the same day. So I guess that makes up for them not having for like the past, however many months. But I think that they still had third-party games come out and stuff, and obviously people can't even buy the systems anyway. So there's no point in releasing a bunch of first-party games when the system's sold out and people can't really buy it anyway. So it doesn't really. I think that's obviously it's okay to delay it a little bit. If you need to polish the game, there's no need to rush out, Returnal. There's no need to rush that game out. Like that's the last thing that you need is a $70 bad game. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like a game that's not up to par for $70 because Returnal, that's gonna be a $70 game. That's gonna be a $70 game. So that's the last thing that you need. You better hope that all those games that come out at 70 are damn near perfect. Let's see here. Karen Simulator. Phantasy Star. Yeah, I like Phantasy Star. Hey OJ, jumping ahead here. What could the team behind Mario plus Rabbids could do to improve the possible sequel? I haven't really thought about it too much because the game is really good in its own right. Obviously skill tree expansion would be good. I do think that having some, I think co-op, actually having that co-op mode, but then make that to where you can play that online, that would be really good because there's a fun co-op mode in the game, but it's local only. If they make that online, that would be fantastic. I also think making the maps a little bit bigger would be cool too if they could make a little bit more dynamic maps and a little bit bigger when it comes to things. But overall, the game is already really good. There's not much that they need to do with it, with the formula. Just make it on a grander scale, Hey, shout outs Jediist, which is the best Star Fox. My favorite Star Fox is Star Fox 64. I'll be honest, I forgot about Returnal. You forgot about Returnal? How dare you forget about the Karen Simulator? What? Could we get the same team to make a tactical Star Fox game? I think the team that made Starlink would be pretty good at making a tactical Star Fox game. Oh wait, hold up. You mean like in the same vein as like Fire Emblem and XCOM and all that, but with Star Fox characters? I mean, yeah, they probably could. They could do it. I mean, if they did it with Mario and Rabbids, they can definitely do it with. They can probably do it with anybody. If you can do it with Mario and Rabbids, you can do it with anything. So yeah, I think that they could make. I mean, Star Fox would probably make more sense too. Like on the ground, like tactical combat, like with all the different Star Fox characters. That would actually be pretty cool. What would even be better? Or not even be better, but what would be really cool if like you can team up with like Starwolf, and his crew, and like basically it's like you guys have a common enemy, because you guys are both threatened, and you can pick between Star Fox's crew and Starwolf's crew to fight. I think that'd be kind of dope, I think that'd be really good. You would probably love a Star Fox RPG. Oh yeah, well they almost kind of made one. Star Fox Adventures is kind of like that. Why is Returnal a Karen Simulator? LOL. Alright, so let me tell y'all why Returnal's a Karen Simulator. because the lady in the game, she definitely seems like somebody that could be a Karen. Like, I'm not saying that she is one, but she just seems like she just got fed up, you know, with life and how things are going, and just took it out on this alien planet. You know, she's just unleashing the inner Karen. She just seems like somebody that could be a Karen, so therefore I call it a Karen simulator. There's no actual real reason why I call it that. Have you ever dealt with the Karen? It's impossible to not deal with the Karen. I've never dealt with the Karen that's like as crazy as some of the Karens online, but have I dealt with people that aren't Karens? Yeah. Yeah. Have I dealt with like type of Karen? Like, a lot of Karens are actually like managers and bosses though. That's the funny thing. A lot of Karens are managers and bosses and stuff like that, and like they do their Karen-isms at work. And I've dealt with that personally. Like, one of the jobs that I got fired from a Karen-ish. Karen, the school of Karen. You know? That's I already know. Whenever I go to work and there's that's happened to me. A couple times I've had Karens at work. Like, usually you just gotta ignore them. Or just be like, all right, you know? Because the one thing like an actual Karen will do, a Karen will always trying to let you know that they're above you. You know, that at work. They'll always do that. You know, so those are the most dangerous bosses, are the Karenism bosses, you know? The Karenites. Yeah, the school of Karen. This is real talk. My sister's a Karen. You know, and like that's the thing. That's why I've always had problems. Whenever I have a Karen boss, whenever I don't have a Karen boss, no problems. When I have a Karen boss, problems. You know? Problems. Andrew, you didn't offend me, Andrew, with that, with what you said about having C&D. I just didn't understand why you're doing that here, because we have no effect on it, Andrew. But yeah, no, you didn't offend me at all, man. And I appreciate you watching the stream. Okay, let's not act like I'm not. I don't appreciate you being here, because I do. Seen a Ken before? Seen a Ken? That's like the male version? Oh yeah, Ken's been around forever. You know? Isn't Destruction All-Stars first party? Technically, yeah. So I guess that's like the next game, but that's like a PS Plus type of game, right? Obviously, it's not the same thing as like a big new release. But yeah, you're right about that. Destruction All-Stars is a new game, and I think it's coming next month, right? So yeah. OJ, do you think how do you think Apex will run on the Switch? 30 frames per second, 720p. The boy says, hey OJ, what RPG game on the Switch would you recommend? Because I would like to into that genre of games. What would I recommend? I need to make a new video talking about that, the boy. Thanks for reminding me about it. But for somebody that's new into RPGs, I definitely recommend something like maybe like Ys 8, Lacrimosa of Dana, something like that. Some type of like action RPG that lets you like free move, easy controls, you know, like good leveling, not too hard. You can pick different difficulties. So I would recommend something like Ys 8, Lacrimosa of Dana. I think that would be a good, you know, first RPG, like good action RPG. I don't recommend Xenoblade Chronicles. That's not a very good first RPG to get into. It's a bit technical, Xenoblade. So I recommend something that gives you like free movement and easier to play. And I'd say Ys is probably that game. Would be a good first. And like it's fairly simple with the story and everything. So yeah, I'd say Ys. Atelier Ryza, no, I wouldn't recommend Atelier Ryza as a first RPG. No. I would say usually I would recommend action RPGs as the first RPG to play. Then if you think that you can deal with turn-based, once you get like to the more mechanics being like locked down, then yeah. But yeah, BioShock isn't an RPG. It's a first-person shooter. Thank you. I wasn't sure if I did or not. No, you're good, dude. You're good. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles isn't really a good beginner RPG. I mean, you can play it, and it might be, I mean, you might love it, but yeah. Can't go wrong with Dragon Quest XI. Dragon Quest, I think, does a good job for newcomers, too. I think that's a good first turn-based like RPG, yeah. But I would still recommend an action RPG first for people who aren't into RPGs as much. Shinru with the $3, and I would not recommend Monster Hunter as a first RPG either. Some of you guys have terrible recommendations. Shinra with the $3 says, OJ, would you trust Moon Studio, the team behind Ori games, to make a Super Metroid Fusion, make or a follow-up to Fusion? I think they have proven themselves to make Metroidvanias. Yeah, absolutely. I think Moon Studios could make a fantastic Metroid game. I've only got into Three Houses because of this channel. Is that an RPG? It's a strategy RPG, yes. Sorry, that's a dumb question. I get confused by genre labels. Yeah, it's no problem. It's a strategy RPG. That's what it is. But yeah, usually RPG, role-playing game, playing a role, usually leveling up, stuff like that, you know? What you do in Fire Emblem Three Houses, you play your roles, you level up, you get experience. That's usually the basis of the RPG, you know? Pokemon first RPG? Pokemon can be good. I would say, like, Pokemon can be good as a first RPG, although it's a very different type of RPG, and you're not going to play a lot of RPGs that are like it, so it's a specialized RPG. But I would say some of the older Pokemon games, no. I would say, like, Pokemon Sword and Shield, absolutely. That game is extremely newcomer friendly. So, like, Pokemon Sword and Shield might be an okay game to start out first with an RPG. Is Breath of the Wild more RPG or action adventure? It's more adventure. It's more of an adventure game. It has RPG mechanics. There's secret hidden RPG mechanics in Breath of the Wild. You know, but the game is generally just it's a action adventure game, or it's just like an adventure game. That's really, I mean, some people classify it as RPG, but it's not really. Well, let's check out what Nintendo calls it. How about that? All right, The Legend of Zelda. I actually beat The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild again the other day. Just because I wanted to play it again. This time with the True Splendor Master Sword. Breath of the Wild. So on Nintendo calls it, and Nintendo actually calls it role playing too. They call it adventure, other, action, role playing. Kind of like how I described it. I said it's kind of, there's some role play, there's some RPG elements, there's some action stuff, but it's kind of an adventure. I said, what did I say? I didn't look at this before, guys. I said it's a true adventure game. Now, what they do on their site is that whatever they think of it first as, they'll list that first. Like, what is it the most? But they said adventure, other, action, roleplay. That's hilarious. Ni no Kuni's really good. That can be okay as a first RPG. Yeah, Ni no Kuni's all right. But yeah, that's what they call it. But yeah, it's generally an adventure game. But yeah, it has role-playing elements. It has action elements. It has other survival, right? So it has I think that's where the other comes in, is the survival. Like, you get cold, you gotta warm yourself up, you can't do, like, it's raining, you gotta do this. Like, Link can get too hot, so if it gets too hot, you gotta cool yourself down. So I think that's where the other part comes in. It's a survival game too, right? A little bit of survival kind of built into there, because you can, that's what a survival game is. The elements mess you up, right? So it's also that as well. Little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of everything. Final Fantasy was my first RPG. It's a good RPG. Big fan of other genre gaming. Big fan of other. Some stuff just thrown in there, you know? Will you ever do call-ins for your streams? No. Because I already know what you're gonna do. So no, I will not. If you want to become an elite ninja, you can talk with me on our gameplay streams. What's your favorite ice cream? What's your least favorite? Favorite ice cream? I don't know if I have a favorite ice cream. But whenever I do get ice cream on, like, Fridays when I go to my mom's house, like, I just get, like, the Snickers ice cream. This guy is not a good first RPG at all. What about Persona 5 Royal as a first RPG? I think Persona 5 Royal doesn't hurt as a first RPG, but I don't think it's like, I think it's a better it's a better first RPG than some people might think. But I still feel that turn-based RPGs might not be like the best unless you're willing to do a turn-based RPG. Like we'd have to, like I always suggest people do action RPGs first. So I think out of all the games that I can think of, I still think Ys is the best first RPG to get into because it's so simple to play. It's so simple and snappy to play. It really is. I still think that's the best first. If you've never played an RPG before, you're gonna get all some of the cliches. You're gonna get great gameplay. You're gonna get some of the mini game stuff. Like I still think that's the best one. You know, Valkyria Chronicles? No, Valkyria Chronicles is too. It's too many mechanics in Valkyria Chronicles as a first RPG. You guys don't understand like what would be like. Think of it as like this. It's like why would you hand somebody if they've never ridden a bike before? Why would you hand them like a bike with no training wheels or anything like that on there? You got to give it something that's going to be a little bit easier to play. Or you know, you got to be something that's a little bit like you guys are saying. Oh, Valkyria Chronicles is a strategy action turn-based multi-unit RPG on a map. We've got to like why I mean like yeah, you see what I'm saying then? You guys see what I'm saying? Like why would you, if it's their first one, why would you say something with so many mechanics in there? You got to pick something that's easier, guys. That's what I mean. I'm pretty sure you guys know this, but I mean I'm surprised how many people are mentioning such in-depth games, you know, like in-depth, you know, RPGs with crazy mechanics in there, so, you know, as the first one. Like why would you guys do that? I don't get it. It's not about what you would get into RPGs. It's not your own opinion. It's what would be best for a beginner. Just because you went through a trial of fire with some RPGs like some people, that doesn't mean it's better for someone else. You don't think about yourself. Think about general aspects for what people are, and then do that. That's why people get bad advice. Okay, it's because there's people like, no offense, but there's people like you, Megas Story, that want to perpetuate themselves onto what somebody else should do instead of thinking about it from a general consensus. That's the problem, you know? People want to think about, oh, well, I played this really hard RPG first and that got me into it, so therefore it's okay for somebody else. It's like, well, wait a minute, no, not necessarily. Think about it and then go into and then give good advice. That's not good advice to sit there and tell people to play really in depth. I've never played you know, if somebody says I've never played an RPG before, I'm looking for something, you know, like, you know, that I can play. Well, why would you give them like Valkyria Chronicles 4 or something like that? Where there's all these mechanics in there. Like Valkyria Chronicles there's like an AP bar for movement. After you move too much, you have to stop. Okay, you have multiple people that have different skills and different classes for every single one, and then they all have to do their own thing, and then you have to hide behind these different things, and then you have to position yourself on a map, and then you got to do this and that. I mean, it's complex. It's not easy. Now, we think it's easy because we've been playing strategy RPGs. We've been playing RPGs. So yeah, for me, Valkyria Chronicles is not a hard game to understand. But for the average consumer, for somebody who's never played RPGs, they're gonna get into Valkyria Chronicles and say, what the hell did I get myself into? I don't know anything of this. You know, like this is, why do I, you know, they're not gonna know. And I know it seems stupid and it seems weird because there's a tutorial in the game, but still, like, this is how people operate. Trust me, I've been around a long time, okay? Been around a long time. No, strategy RPGs aren't good for people's first RPGs. No. You should not recommend strategy RPGs for people. Fire Emblem, Disgaea, all, like, no. Pokemon's okay, because Pokemon's extremely simple to play. Pokemon Sword and Shield, that is. You think Skyrim applies to this? Skyrim isn't a good first RPG either, no. For me to fully start it on Xenoblade 2, but I would not recommend... Oh, no. I don't recommend any of the Xenoblade games as their first... Unless you're willing to learn. If you're somebody who's an in-depth gamer and you're very good at other types of like games and you're ready to learn and like you think that you can take on the challenge of that as your first one, then okay. But chances are people that are already in-depth gamers already have played an RPG, right? So if you're somebody, you wouldn't be asking somebody, well, what should I play for my first RPG if you're already an in-depth, somebody that has a lot of confidence in other games. You would have already played something by this point, unless you're really, really young. But most people that I know that are really good at video games have already played an RPG at some point and can pick out, okay, I like this, I don't like this, I like this, I don't like this, right? Like all the people that you know, think about everybody that you know that's really good at video games. They've all came across an RPG at one point or another. It's usually people that are like, you know, not too in-depth or not amazing at games. They just like to play to have fun. Those are the people that never played an RPG, because you're going to run across an RPG if you're good at, I mean, if you like games and you play a lot of games, like you're gonna run across an RPG. Like you can't avoid it, you know? You're gonna run across it, right? You're gonna run across a Skyrim, or you're gonna run across something over the years. It's unavoidable. But obviously, somebody who's never played an RPG, they're clearly shifting towards the side of I just want to play stuff to have fun a little bit, and you know, I'm not really in depth. I'm not trying to be like, you know, anything crazy, you know, because it's almost impossible to not run into an RPG or play an RPG. Almost impossible. All right, let's see here. Mario Luigi's pretty good for first RPG. Yeah, it's pretty good. You ever played Project Cross Zone? OJ, I replayed the game a lot back in the day. Didn't enjoy the demo with the sequel for some reason. Oh yeah, I did play Project Cross Zone. That's good. Do you think? Oh, I already read that. For me, okay, I already read that too. I think Paper Mario is a good start. Yeah, Paper Mario's all right. Yeah, Paper Mario, like Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, like the original Paper Mario. But a lot of people probably don't have the means to play that. I mean, if they haven't played it already, they probably don't have the means to play it, right? So if somebody's asking about it, they might have it. I mean, what can you play it on? I think if you have like a Wii U, you can download the original Paper Mario, right? Or you can get it on the GameCube. Or there's Dolphin. I mean, there's ways to play it. So. What's up, Patrick Courtney? Witcher 3? Witcher 3 is not a good first RPG. That's ridiculous. Sinji 93, thank you for the subscription. Bruno, thank you for the subscription as well. Fallout isn't a good first RPG either. What about the game that was in your video you posted this morning? The game that was in my video? What game was that? What game are you talking about? Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle? I mean, if you're talking about like a strategy, or if you want to get into a strategy RPG, like your first strategy RPG, yeah, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle is not bad. I don't know about first RPG in general, but first strategy RPG, yeah. Original Final Fantasy VII is fairly simple. Yeah, I think Final Fantasy VII would be an okay game. Yeah. Yeah, like the newer ports of the game have done some good stuff. You know, even like Final Fantasy VII Remake is not a bad game to get into. Like the newer RPGs have all done stuff for accessibility and ease of use. You know, a lot of the newer RPGs do that. Ease does that. Lots of newer ones have done that. So, and you know what I insist that you do? Sub board or whatever your name is, I insist that you take this time out. Or actually, oops, my bad, I accidentally banned you. Oops. What about the Outer World Destiny 2? Nah, I play those once you know that you like those type of games, then yeah, maybe. Maybe if you know that you like it, maybe. They might work. Okay, I'm done with this whole new RPG stuff, guys. All right, I'm done. You guys talk amongst yourself with that. I'm done. I'm not gonna. Y'all just sit here. Y'all just naming a bunch of stuff now, like forever. Ask me some other questions. I'm done talking about it. Hey, what's up, some dude? Welcome to the stream. Let me see if I missed any actual questions here. I wonder if IS will make a traditional Paper Mario next. Man, I don't think so. I don't know if Nintendo's ever going to go back to that Paper Mario route. Maybe they will now that Mario and Luigi's not around as much anymore, or not really around at all. But we'll see, you know? Yeah, I played Scott Pilgrim. It's alright. It's corny. Like I remember it. Not as good as Streets of Rage 4. Can the question be about anything, or is there a topic? Yeah, we're in random Q&A, Christian. Hey, what's up, TS? Welcome to the stream. Hope they remastered 1000 Year Door. That would be nice, but I think that'd be a good place to start for Paper Mario. I think it would be pretty cool if the Next Level games could make another Mario and Luigi. Next Level? They never really made Mario and Luigi, but yeah, that'd be, I wouldn't be opposed to it if they did. Dave with the $1.99 says, you all have a good day, ninjas. Yo, shout outs, Dave. Thank you for the $1.99, man. I appreciate that. Hades is my favorite indie game. I like Smash Ultimate. I find myself going back to it a lot while still ignoring Astral Chain. Bro, you need to stop ignoring Astral Chain. I was playing Astral Chain last night. But when it comes to Hades, Hades is good. It's a good game to just go back to each time. A lot of people freak out over that Scott Pilgrim game. Well, it's like the placebo effect almost. It's like, oh, this game went away, so it's like it's over. It's kind of like overhyped for what it actually is. It's just an okay beat 'em up. But I'll take the Turtles games. I'll take Turtles in Time. I'll take, you know, the arcade game. I'll take so many other games over Scott Pilgrim when it comes to old school. Like Streets of Rage 4 is way better, you know. So, but it's like the whole, oh, it went away based off of a cult hit movie, you know, so people make it act like it's like the greatest thing ever, you know. I mean, it's okay game, though. It's not bad. But that's the only reason why it got hyped up, like, to the point to where it got, you know, like, is because it got removed from because of licensing issues. Do you think, how hyped do you think Nintendo fans would be if they did an open world Luigi's Mansion crazy random? I know. I don't know how hyped it would be. The game would have to be good. I don't think open world makes fans be happy. Nintendo fans make them happy. Like, oh, it's open world. And I think that's, once again, another problem that I have with people is that open world all of a sudden equals good. So all of a sudden you're excited because something's open world. No, that's not the case. And I don't know if that's the case with Nintendo fans either. Just because a game is open world doesn't make it, oh my gosh, I like it more, you know? So the game would have to actually look good. It would have to actually be good. If they show open world Luigi's Mansion, which doesn't even make sense, an open world mansion, an open world, what are you catching booze outside at night? What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, it would have to make sense. So how hyped would people be? Well, they'd only be as hyped as how good it looks. And I don't know if that's a way to make Luigi's Mansion good, is making it open world. I think that's stupid. You know? So I don't know if people would be hyped about that. It would have to be a good game. You know? An open world Luigi's Mansion would be missing the point of the game. Exactly. Like, everything doesn't need to be open world. Once again, which is the whole, you know, open world, you know, worshipping. The worshipping of open world, like, bow down to open world. Open world. If the game is open world, it means it's good. Like, that's, I think a lot of Zoomers, a lot of young people, you know, have that thought process. Is if something's open world, that equals good. It's the same thought process that all of us had back in the day. You know, when GTA first came out, it's like, oh, because it was new. But now we've had open world games now for 2 decades. We've been having them for literally like since, I mean, like Shenmue. So for like more than 2 decades, we've been getting open world game after open world game after open world game. And it's just been done like, Ubisoft aged open world games by like 3 decades with all of their Assassin's Creed and everything was open world, you know? So I'm not of the boat of if open world equals amazing. So you're saying people would freak out? What if it sucked? If that seems like it would suck, then I wouldn't freak out about anything. I think the game would suck, you know? But it misses the point of the game. So yeah. Mr. Carbon Master says recommended video. Well, you're in the right spot, sir. Make sure you subscribe. We're sitting here, we're talking about video games. We're big chilling today. So if you have any questions about video games, or if you have any, you know, comments about the different news articles when it comes to gaming, feel free to let me know in the chat. Tag me at PlayerEssence, #puts just PlayerEssence by itself. Some dude says that's like me making Resident Evil open world when the game's original structure was closed off environments, survival elements, puzzles. Not everything needs to be open. Exactly. We don't need an open world Resident Evil game. You know, like we don't need Leon out in like the open world sitting there, like, you know, we don't need that. We really don't need that. We just need a good Resident Evil game. You know? Let's see here. We do need to open, but Pokemon's already kind of openish anyway. Like the wild area was open, so they're already moving towards it. That's different. Pokemon's a whole different thing because they already have like pseudo open world anyway, like open-ended game anyway, and they've already been moving towards that. Obviously, with Pokemon Sword and Shield, you have a huge open area in the game, so that's completely different because the games were already like fake open world to begin with. You know? Am I into comics? Nah, not really. I'm into anime, though. I'm an adult. I don't have time for all these open world games, 100+ hour games. I know, it's tough, bro. I beat Resident Evil 2 Remake, but a lot of the bigger games that I haven't, like in my backlog that I haven't beat that are like huge, like 100 plus hours, like I don't want to go back to because it's like, man, it's gonna take me forever to beat the game. I don't know if there's anything that's better or not. All I'm trying to say is that like everything doesn't need to be open world. You don't need to take everything and say, oh, well, it's open world that makes it good. Like this worshipping of open world definitely needs to stop. Like that's what I'm trying to say. It's like they take Luigi's Mansion and make it open world. What would that, is that supposed to make it good? Because it's open world? I don't know if that makes it good, you know? So like this automatic, like instant worshipping of open world, and that if a game does that, all of a sudden it's good. For any game, it doesn't matter what genre or what the game is. If you make it open world, all of a sudden that means it's gonna be good. That needs to stop. That's all I'm saying. Like that needs to stop. Now, if it makes sense, like Pokemon, yeah, that makes sense. You know, Xenoblade, that makes sense. Games that are open-ended, yeah, that makes sense. But like Luigi's Mansion, you know, like everything doesn't need to be open world. What do you think of Spawn in Mortal Kombat 11? I don't, Spawn in Mortal Kombat 11? I don't play Mortal Kombat. So, I mean, that's cool though. Like, all the different characters from Mortal Kombat are pretty cool that they have in there. Like, they have like Rambo, right? They have like Rambo, they have Terminator, they have the Joker. So they got a lot of cool characters in there, like for the DLC. It's like a, you know, movie A-list or whatever, you know, like old school action movies, you know, of the like 80s and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good, Michael. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. You probably haven't liked Assassin's Creed game in a minute. No, I don't like Assassin's Creed games because they're not very good. I'm not listening to Megalovania. I don't think Assassin's Creed games are very good. Plain and simple. I think people play them because they have some type of Stockholm syndrome to Assassin's Creed. I'm convinced that people play that just because it's popular. Not because it's actually good, but just because it's popular, people play Assassin's Creed. I'm almost convinced of that because everyone talks about how glitchy, buggy, and crap the games are. And then every single year they still play them. Every single time they come up, they play them. Every single time. I'm almost positive that it's a Stockholm type of, and I'm joking when I say Stockholm syndrome, guys, but I'm almost positive that these people that play Assassin's Creed just play it because it's called Assassin's Creed. You know? You have games that come out from Ubisoft that are better than Assassin's Creed. Like Immortals Phoenix Rising is better. They don't want to play Immortals Phoenix Rising. They don't want to play that game, okay? They don't want to play that, but they'll play Assassin's Creed all day. It's like, wait, someone said Luigi's Mansion should be open world. That would not work. He didn't say that it should be. He said that how much would you freak out, Nintendo fans freak out as in like a positive thing if they made an open world Luigi's Mansion. I'm like, well, I said we wouldn't freak out if it needs to look good. If it looked like it was crap, which I think an open world Luigi's Mansion would look stupid, then I wouldn't freak out at all. I'd just be like, this is dumb, you know? I don't want anybody to step on me because I'm not a weirdo that cucks to video game characters. Shinru. Like, I stopped fetishizing video game characters a long time ago. It's all about real women now, bruh. And to be in particular, my wife. I think you meant backwards compatibility on Xbox Series X sucks. Still don't have over 100 original games. Backwards compatibility on the Xbox Series X is the best backwards compatibility out of any system, though. Think about it, Mr. Carbon Master. You can play more original games than you can play on the PlayStation 5, and obviously the Switch you can't play anything backwards compatible unless it's given to you there. But even with the Xbox Series X, you can still take your old Xbox games that you have and play them on there. So why are you saying that it sucks? It's the best backwards compatibility out of all the different systems that are out right now. That's ridiculous. PS6 will be better. All right, PS6 will be better. When's the PS6 coming out? by the way. You got the inside track. The only virtual girl I care about is Princess Peach. Yes, the virtual girl. Yo, shout outs to old Matador for the $2 with the arigatou gozaimasu. Os! He says, yo, OJ, I cleared Hades with the spear, but I've lost to him 3 times. Now I'm trying to use a different weapon. What weapon aside from spear do I like? Also, can you play Messenger, the Autumn Hills? Yeah, I can play that. So, spear is the only weapon that I really like a lot in the game. But I would say that like the shield is actually not bad. Some of the upgrades with the shield is pretty good. So try out the shield, and try to get the upgrades, the death upgrade with it, or the doom damage with it, and some of the stuff that gets you the extra blocking or whatever, you know, protection when you use it. So yeah, the shield, the Captain America shield. Try that. All right, thank you, Old Manendorf, for the $2. I appreciate it. Thank you for using Streamlabs as well. Autumn Hills. Has to be. Didn't you buy your wife a twin tail outfit? I said that I potentially. I said there's no guarantee. Does Xenoblade X get ported to the Switch? Sabo, watch my video. I've got multiple videos on that. Watch my videos on the channel, my boy. I just talked about that like last week. When did I talk about that? Let's take a look. You guys need to start watching my videos, man. Especially if it don't. If you guys ask me a Xenoblade question here, you already know what I'm gonna say. You guys already know what I'm gonna say if you ask me a Xenoblade question, because I've already talked about whatever you're gonna ask me on Xenoblade. So when was that? At 13K views. It was 10 days ago. I made a Xenoblade video. So go watch that video. It's on the channel. So look, it's very simple to watch my videos, guys. It's extremely simple to watch my videos. This is what you do. So, what you do is this. You go on your desktop if you got a desktop. If you got a mobile phone, that's okay. That works too. So what you do is this. You go on my channel. It's very easy to look up things, right? Very easy. You can just use that so you can see what videos I do. But if it goes back further than what you've seen already, that's okay. Just hit this videos tab right here. See what I'm saying? You hit this videos. And then bam, look at that. Why Xenoblade X will come to Switch this year. So I talked about it 1 week ago. About 1 week ago, I already talked about it. It's right there, nice and easy for you, okay? Or another thing that you can do is you can always type in whatever you want to talk about. Xenoblade X. So let's take a look. Oh my gosh, what is that? Look at this. Multiple Xenoblade X videos pop up on the channel. Very, very easy, very simple. You can watch whatever you want, right? So that's just a simple way of getting more value and information, free value and information out of the channel. So there you go. All right. That was fun. YZ250 Moto with the $5 says, watch the videos, guys. Thank you so much, YZ. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, homie. I do appreciate it. We need a new Spawn game? Yeah, that'd be nice. Hey, just a link, invited you to my Discord, Twitter, banned me today because of the hedge fund fiasco going down there and my tweets about it. So Discord is my only way to keep in touch. Alright, VC, I guess. How you gonna get banned from Twitter? Bro, you got banned permanently? Call you Donald V. Sips, bro. How you gonna get banned permanently, bro? Come on, man. Like, VC, like, what are you... Bro, what are you doing to sit there and get banned permanently? You got permabanned or possible permanent suspension is leaving me in the... You see, like, what are you doing, bruh? I wish I was joking. Oh, man, dude. Oh man. Oh man, dude, that's rough. It's rough. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. No, it's we're laughing because there's nothing that we can do about it. That's the thing. Like it's a private platform, so they can ban, just like I can ban whoever I want, you know, they can ban whoever they want. So I can't sit here and say, "Oh, I'm against this and that." I'd be the biggest freaking hypocrite. I banned somebody in my chat on my Twitch page for telling me to say what did he told me to, he said I command you to speak Italian. And then I was like, I command you to get banned. So I banned him for not even doing anything like super crazy. I banned him for commanding me to speak Italian. You know what I'm saying? So I can't sit here and get all crazy on them for banning people when I banned some people too for stuff that I just didn't like. You know what I'm saying? Like, they broke the rules, but still, like, I can't sit there and get all crazy about it, because then I'd be a hypocrite, you know? And so would everybody else that's ever banned somebody, I mean, out of their chat or whatever, for whatever case. So yeah, it's a private platform. They can do what they want. The Geek Show says, OJ, oh, what it do, bro? What's up, man? Straw Mammy says the Robinhood app is basically timing people out from stocks. Yeah. Yeah, that's rough, man. But you still have Discord. So it is what it is, though, man. Like, you just got it. You'll get past it, maybe, or you can just make a new account, VC. Like, just make a new account. Why can't you just do that? When does the weather start to get hot where you live? Like probably like around like May-ish or like June for sure. Yeah, Fidel makes new accounts, does it twice a year. LOL. Yeah, that's true. I'm waiting now for sure to see if it's permaban, but it's not clear as a regular suspension or permaban. Well, just make a backup account. Just make like VSIPs 2. So you just make like a backup account, and then whenever it's like, hey, it's VSIPs 2, you know. So, or just like, you know, VSIP backup account. Just do that in the meantime, and then if it's permanent, then oh well, then it's permanent. If it's not, then okay, then just go back to using your regular account. So that's what I would do instead of being cut off from everybody. Just make a second account. Oh yeah, I stopped using Twitter. I still have, or not Twitter. I stopped using Facebook. That's like too much social media for me. You know? Too much social media, so I got tired of Facebook. I was like, I'm good. It's just all internet beef should be resolved by trial of stone. Okay. Trial of stone. Let's do it. Xbox Series X doesn't even have Def Jam Vendetta. All right. Neither does any of the other systems, right? SSG SS4 says, yo, what's up, man? Welcome. Right now, where I live, it's like super, super, super windy. Like really, really, really windy. I need to know that how the statistics of premature baldness in social media became important to people. The statistics of premature baldness. Oh man, premature baldness, that can be affected by lots of things, right? Stress levels, stuff like that, what you eat, exercise, health, fitness, genetics. Fredo, watch my most recent video. I just did a video on Monster Hunter, my boy. I literally just did a video on Monster Hunter talking about this, guys. Come on now, let's go. Fredo, my boy. Why don't you see, this is the reason. And then I look at my video views and I'm like, man, people come to my streams ask me, yo, OJ, you gonna do this? And I literally just do content on it. You guys gotta watch the videos, watch the channel. Watch the channel. I literally just talked about this. Video up literally yesterday. This morning, you gotta watch this on the channel. It's on the channel, guys. we just talked about this. We just talked about this. We just did it. We just did it, guys. I just made a video. Look, Monster Hunter Rise right there, man. Come on, help me out. Help a brother out. Literally, like, come on, man. Come on, like, look. Come on, man. Please. Oh my gosh. I liked your new Monster Hunter Let's Play video. I am learning vicariously through you. All right, let's do it. The video is so good. Yeah, they're gonna get even better too, because I'm actually gonna start getting into you guys' tips and doing more stuff. So I'm gonna wait a few days, then I'll make part 2. All right, take it easy, Austin Powers. OJ, as a fan of Mass Effect, I gotta know, do you have a Omni Blade? Tell me. No, I don't. Wait, that's the one that, like, the what's it called? Like the special edition thing? No, I don't think I have that. I don't have that one. Banjo-Kazooie amiibo? Probably not. When we play Monster Hunter? Definitely when it launches, we're gonna play Monster Hunter. Like, probably like after like a few days, once I get through the single player campaign, we'll play Monster Hunter. Once the full game comes out, we'll play it for sure. We might even get a little bit of it before the, some online, before the, what's it called? Before the thing launches, or whatever. Going full out with the dual blades. Yeah, I'll probably learn dual blades first. Yeah, but like I said, watch my video though. Watch the video. Just thought you would warm up to Rise first. Oh, wait a minute, Fredo, you watched the video? You watched the? Why did you just tell me that you watched the video? Well, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. If you watch the video, what do you ask me what I'm gonna play first? In the video, I said, guys, I'm gonna start out with, I'm going in on Monster Hunter Rise. I'm gonna play this first. We're gonna play Monster Hunter Rise. So I mean, that's what I said that in the video, but it's all good. Thank you for watching. I appreciate that. Dual swords on the demo ain't doing their full damage because they don't have the elemental damage. Still a good weapon in the demo. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I need to have everything that it's going to have. Like, once the full game comes out, then we can get all the other stuff that's going to come with it. It's just a demo, just to get your feet wet, you know? Once the demo's going to be closed on February 1st. I think that it is going to be, it's a limited time, right? So I guess I need to do another episode before then. I need to do like a combat episode before then. Or I should record, what I'm going to do, I'm going to record like a bunch of episodes. And then just release them throughout the week, like each week or a couple times a week, or maybe like once a week, just release them. Hey, what's up, Kindris? Hey, thank you, Blue EX. Thank you for watching the videos in the morning, man. Last day is January 31st. Okay, so we got this weekend to do it. This weekend and Monday. Or this weekend, more like it. So yeah, January 31st, because tomorrow's the 29th. 30th is on Saturday. So yeah, so I can record a couple more episodes. It's not that big of a deal. The dual blades, because the dual blades are just like cool. I just like the dual blades. They're fast. They're faster. So I think it just attracts more of the newer players because it looks cool and they're fast. On the same boat, man. Rise is going to be my first Monster Hunter. That's legitimately going to try to invest myself into the series. Always looked cool, but man, the learning curve was high. Yeah. Let's see here. OJ, you've never seen your legs. Are you hiding something? People have seen my legs. If you watch my videos, you've seen my legs before. So stupid question. Any other normal questions? That'd be fantastic. Fantastic. How's my day? My day's been pretty good. People think you're Professor X, something like that. Yeah, because they think that everything else is clunky, but once the game quits, other weapons become more appealing. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I just think dual blades are just like, it's like the weapon that you can tell from the beginning is fast. They look cool, so people like to pick it at the beginning. And then once you start playing more, you start checking out other weapons, you know. But I mean, it's factual that weapons do have different, you know, attack speeds and stuff like that, you know, in terms of how the rate of attack that they do and stuff. So people obviously want to have that, you know, that speed at the beginning when you first start playing. Until you start learning more, then like you can actually learn like when there's a opening for an attack, you know, and everything. Just got my Switch recently, Breath of the Wild, Witcher 3, let's go Eevee, and now I'm thinking about Naruto on the Switch. Okay, nice. Shinru with the $3. He says, never mind, OJ. I found the Omni Blade. It goes as low for $45 up to $300. I got mine from Game years. Got yours from Game years ago for about $20. LOL. How did these things skyrocket in price years later? Because they stop being in print and people start seeing how scarce they are. So therefore they go up. The more the scarcity, the higher it goes up in price. You know. Quantic Dream games? Nah, not really. That's definitely one of the things that kept me getting into the series. The combat was definitely a lot slower, but I was used to from like coming from Devil May Cry. Oh, Metal Gear Rising. Oh yeah, absolutely. Something like those games, combat wise. Thank you for the 3 though, Shinru. I appreciate that. But yeah, man, that's just kind of how it works with all these different, you know, special editions, collector's editions, things like that. It just happens to be like, you know, however scarce it is, that's what's gonna happen, you know? Favorite Switch game of all time? I mean, I don't know. I guess like Breath of the Wild, Smash Bros. Ultimate, something like that. Xenoblade Chronicles. I don't know. GTA 6 isn't coming out. Remastering GTA 5 on PS6. Sounds good. Sounds like a plan, dude. By the way, OJ, do you think that Nintendo took back all the Switch stocks so they could reskin them to collector edition Switches so they don't have too many stock before the Pro gets released? Took back all the Switch docks? Dude, I have no idea what they're doing, to be honest, dude. I'm not even gonna try to comment as if I know. I have no idea. No idea. Do you think there's a worse Mario female, Pauline, Daisy, or Rosalina? They're all really good, so it's hard to say who's the worst out of all of them. They're all really cool, but I mean, if I had to pick one, it'd probably be Daisy. If I had to pick one. Anyone into Boruto? I'm not really into Boruto, but I've watched like 100+ episodes of it, but I'll get back into it at some point. Mario, Super Mario 3D All Stars won't go up much because there's a bunch of them printed, and Nintendo's going to put those games on the eShop. So, no, it's not really going to go up. Not anytime soon. Like, and I mean like next 5 to 10 years. No, because there's just too many of them. They're printing like so many of them because it sells. So there's just too many copies for it to actually go up or anything like that. Friday is Smash Bros. I need to play you in Party Man. Friday we're doing Splatoon 2. Smash Brothers we might do probably next week. Are there any particular guests that you would like to see come onto the Spawncast sometime? No. Back in 2006, Snoop Dogg was gonna make a cool, amazing GTA, a competitive game. He was. It was called. I forgot what the name was, but it was actually on the cover of like Game Informer or something like that. But yeah, there was gonna be like a GTA clone that starred Snoop Dogg, but then it got canceled. I was actually looking forward to that game. I was like, yo, this might be kind of cool because like it was right in the middle of like True Crime Streets of LA. There was that game, True Crime, the second one. You know, there were some like Saints Row was a thing as well, just starting to be a thing too. So yeah, like people were looking for the next competitor to GTA. So yeah. The game got canceled though because it sucks, guys. That's I mean, at the end of the day, the game was canceled because it wasn't good. If it was gonna be a really good game, it probably wouldn't have been canceled, you know. But fear and respect, yeah, there you go. Fear and respect, yeah. It looked cool though, like it looked cool, but the game probably sucked, guys. The game was probably gonna be trash. What makes you think it's going on the eShop? To my understanding, Nintendo has states it's going to be delisted at the end of March, my birthday month, obviously. Nintendo never said anything about the game not being released individually. The only thing that they said was that there's not going to be the SKU of the games together, like with the little Mario soundtrack and everything they do put them together. They never said anything about the games being released individually as like a single release. They just said together because it's one SKU. You can't get them separately. It's all sold together. They said nothing about the games never not being on the eShop individually. What makes me think that they're going to do that? Easy. Money. The game's already done. So for Saturday's Spawncast episode 200, yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. Episode 200. Finally got there. 3+ years now, right? 3+ years of the Spawncast. Almost 4 years of Spawncast. You should definitely download the patches for Xenoblade Chronicles X on your Wii U. Definitely download the patches because it's gonna make the loading much better and everything, textures and all that. So what you're saying is we may see Mario Galaxy 2 on the Switch eShop? There's hope? Yeah, but I mean, it's just Mario Galaxy 2. I mean, like, people acting like it's, like it's something crazy that we've never seen or played before. It's just Galaxy 2, which is, it's a great game, but I think sometimes people overhype classic games, like, coming, like, that they've already played a million times over. Sometimes people overhype it, you know? Like, I think so, personally. People got crazy about Mario, man. Like, I've never seen, like, people get so crazy outside of, like, 3D. Super Mario 3D also just showed me how crazy people can get about Mario, you know? Galaxy 2 gonna be a 60 thing? Nah. If they remaster it to where it's, like, actual remastered, then yeah, it could be. But if it's just an eShop download, then no. So then why did they just charge 60 for Mario Galaxy? Then why put it onto, you know, a collection and basically make it $20 each? Why not just make Mario Galaxy its own game for 60, Super Mario Sunshine its own game for 60, and Mario 64 its own game for 60? If that's what you're gonna want to do. So if Galaxy would do that, Galaxy 2 would do that, why would they do it? Why wouldn't they just do it with the rest of the games? I don't get it, you know? Old games are like comfort food. That's true, but the people get too crazy about them. That's all I'm trying to say. Have Galaxy 2 on my Wii. I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's cool to bring it over, but people acting like it's going to be like, oh, if they release Galaxy, it's like, oh, or if they release an old game, it's like the craziest thing in the world. You know, it's like it's like the biggest thing in the world. And I think that's what the internet does. The internet overhypes old games, and the end result isn't everybody going out and buying it. The end result is most of the time people being very upset or being angry or complaining, but then potentially buying it as well, you know? But then a lot of times not. Like Virtual Console is nowhere near as successful, is nowhere near as successful as people think it is. From the Wii all the way to the Wii U when they did it. It's nowhere near as successful as people think it is. And Nate also said the same thing as well, so... Hope all is well. You didn't start anything, Shinra. I just thought that was interesting. Like I said, I'm all down for old games. I'm all down for the classics coming back and everything. It's just like some people get way too crazy about it, you know? Hope all is well. OJ just woke up from an amazing, or almost 2-hour nap after work. You say motivated to work every day. It's been tough working from home, staying motivated lately. Yeah, man, I feel you, Esteban. Okay, yes, Mr. Carbon Master. I feel you. I saw your message. You don't need to spam it. I saw it. That's cool that he was, but I just don't feel like talking about it anymore. I don't care anymore about it. The only time I would go crazy for an old Mario parties on the Switch online, because you can play them online, but that's really it. Old Mario, even like that, I wouldn't even care, like, because like they'd probably just mess up like an old Mario Party. Like why would they make Mario Party like actually like super good online when the newest Mario Party doesn't have it? So they probably make it to where like, you can only play like 5 different games or something like that, or something weird with the old Mario parties. You know, they probably do something, unless it came like to the NSO. But if it came to the NSO, then you'd have the whole game that you can play online with somebody. So it'd have to be like Mario, and probably on the N64, then put that on the NSO. So then maybe they'll do something like that. But to be honest, man, I'm not trying to play. I'm not trying to. That's me. I know other people are different, but I'm not trying to play Mario Party against people online. Like, this is not. I mean, I know it's fun, but I'm just not trying to do that. But that's just me. But I know lots of people would love that, you know, play Mario Party online. So. Let's see, I mean, if it comes to the NSO not bringing a new one, yeah, NSO, yeah. Are you gonna check Balan Wonderland? I'm not hearing great things about it, unfortunately. Yeah, apparently the Switch demo doesn't run very good at all. But I'll check it out. Do you remember when Nintendo had to make gloves for people who got injured from the N64 analog stick? Make gloves? I vaguely remember something like that, but it wasn't that. I mean, I didn't care. Just stop playing it, you know. Like if your palm is getting all jacked up from Mario Party, just stop playing. It's not that big of a deal. That's what I did. Okay. Okay, so hold up here. Hold up here, guys. I just saw something. So the guy from the Robin Hood app creator, he just put out something, and I want to read what he had to say. So he says, I want to thank everyone for their patience and support. While today's developments are not new, they are never easy. Our customers and our mission is to increase access to investing, remain our priority. That will never change. I'm proud of our staff for putting their ideas. This already sounds like a corporate douchebag statement. Putting their heads together and working to immediately communicate to our customers what was going on. I want to clarify a few things and also explain why Robinhood made the decisions it did to restrict purchasing of certain securities, which is GameStop. and AMC and some other ones. As a brokerage firm, Robinhood has many financial requirements, including SEC net capital obligations and clearinghouse deposits. Some of these requirements fluctuate based on the volatility in the markets and can be substantial in the current environment. These requirements exist to protect investors and the markets, and we take our responsibilities to comply with them seriously, including through the measures we have taken today. To be clear, the decision was not made on the direction of any market maker. We route to other market participants. Starting tomorrow, we plan to allow limited buys of these securities. We'll continue to monitor the situation and make adjustments as needed. We cannot control, however, the lightning fast spread of information and misinformation that takes place on social media. And for that, I am incredibly sorry to our customers and our staff for this. We stand in support of you, our customers, democratizing the finance for all means, democratizing the finance for all means, giving more people access, not less. We'll keep monitoring market conditions and we'll update this Help Center article with the latest changes. You can read more on the decision and as you stand for our company. So I will link that, what they said here on the blog. So it looks like tomorrow morning you'll be able to buy limited amounts of GameStop stock and some of the other ones that were from Robinhood. You'll be able to do that from Robinhood. So yeah, I don't know what people I saw Nate comment on this. He says, "Thank you for saving me from potential of making money. I'm glad folks like you are out here to save people like me from earning more money via the investments. It means a lot knowing that you are there with your shield ready to bash us back into our place of poverty." So yeah, people are definitely not responding. Smash JT says, "And a gigantic bleep you to you as well, good sir. This all seems extremely illegal and 100% against capitalism. I'd love to hear more about stopping investors from using long cash in their account to buy shares of the market to take the SEC net capital obligations. Your actions impacted all holders of GameStop, not just those on Robinhood. Work on your story, and the government will want to hear it." Okay. So yeah, some people are saying, "Oh, bleep off." One person put robbing the hood instead of robbing hood. I got suspended on things. Let's see. I got suspended for things all of them are saying to them. VC, something tells me that you went a little bit above and beyond what was going on here. Another person says, "I'm canceling my Robinhood account as soon as I make a withdrawal. Business is trust. You just paid a lot of tuition." So yeah, man. We'll be taking our talent somewhere else. So where else are people gonna go? Where are people actually gonna go to start doing their stock business right now? You know. Let's see here. Class action and all the jazz. Yeah, it looks like there's already a lawsuit. There's already one. There's already one lawsuit. So that's what they want to do. So F that, I'm holding the line. Hold the line. Oh man, hey, how far are you in Sakuna? Like probably like a quarter of the way through. I don't know. I forgot exactly where I am. Guess bro, I'm taking whatever I made for Robinhood and putting that into my crypto account. Okay. Are you gonna use like a different stock trading app or something else though? Are you gonna are you gonna go to somewhere else? Juice? Also, how is a lawsuit going to work? Don't you agree with some of the term of services before signing up? Well, it's tricky, right? And I'm not a lawyer, and I don't know all the different laws. But here's what I do know: there's lots of lawmakers that are saying that this is definitely a problem, and there should be something brought about it. So I'm gonna let them handle it, you know, because I don't really know technicalities. I'm not gonna sit here and try to act like I do, you know, when it comes to like lawsuits and terms of service and all that. Mac Mega says I use E-Trade. Okay, so E-Trade, is that pretty good? Is it like, is there like hella fees associated with E-Trade and all that? Take it easy, Cyan Ryan. Let's see. Nah, I think I might be done with stocks until there's an opportunity I can't refuse. It's clearly rigged. Yeah, that's true. But it's been rigged. The thing about it though, Juice, it's been rigged for a long time. This just basically makes it obvious, like it exposes the super filthy side of it. But now it's like it's been like super exposed to where it's plain as day, right in the clear. It's just plain as day. This stuff has always happened, right? The short selling, the hedge funding, the tanking companies on purpose so they can make money off of it, ruining other people's lives so they can profit. I mean, that's been around for a very long time, but now it's been clearly exposed. Now that the common man and woman can get into this, right? Especially with this pandemic, people are trying to, you know, see what's going on. People are with the internet, you know, they're able to see and able to group together, you know. So now it's just been completely exposed, like to where it's plain, like right there, like you murdered somebody in 4K. You know what I'm saying? Like super ultra 4K. Yeah, you murdered them in 4K. So that's the biggest problem now, you know. So yeah. Fidel's stupid as hell. Why is Fidel stupid as hell? Mentor debt's like 300 a day on Acorn Investments. He shows me his account. It was like 10 stack. He had like 10 stacks in his account. Nice. That's kind of like, I think I want to become like a boring investor. Because I do have a little investments that I've done locally here. But like when it comes to like stuff on the bigger level, I haven't really done it quite yet. But I think I kind of want to just be like a boring investor that just tries to make like a little bit on investment, like on you know, on the investments, like on dividends and stuff, and just make a little by little, and then like by the time that I'm like old, I'll be, okay, I have all this that I got, you know. I think I kind of want to just do that. I don't know if I want to be in this like crazy fast life, you know what I'm saying, type of investments and stock market trade. This stuff seems to me like it's gonna give me a heart attack. I see Smash JT is just going absolutely crazy on Twitter, you know, and rightfully so. But like, I don't know if I want to be a part of this, you know, and like, even without this whole GameStop type of thing, this type of stuff happens so much, this up and down and this swinging and these people that are doing like these rigged type of stuff. Like, I don't know if I want to be involved in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I want to just take like a safe bet, get my little dividends here and there, put a good chunk into something, get my little dividends and make a little bit back each quarter or whatever, and just roll with that and do like the safe stuff and just kind of roll with that. I'm not trying to be like a get rich like quick type of scheme or anything like that, you know, like which a lot of people in the stock market try to do. So I think I'm just gonna avoid that because these people are crazy. Like Juiceman just said, like these people are nuts. Like they rig things. You're never gonna be able to beat them overall. And I don't know if I want to get myself into that, you know. That's what you got to do a little bit time for over 10 years. Yeah, I'm down with waiting 10 years to see something significant. Like, I don't need like all this right now. I'm like, I got a roof over my head. You know, I got food to eat. You know, I can, you know, pay my bills. You know, I'm not, you know, starving or nothing. So, like, to me, I'm okay. You know, like, I'm okay. I feel pretty, like, obviously, you always want to do what's best for you and your family and everything. And, yeah, of course, I would like to do stuff that's best for me and my family and to save and, you know, retirement and all that stuff. But, like, for me, it's like, you know, I've always been someone that's never had anything, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was younger and, you know, even into when I got older, you know, things were rough, you know. Now for the first time, things are like stabilizing since like I think about like right around like, you know, things stabilized for me like around 2014, 2015, things started stabilizing for me as I got like a regular, you know, good job and everything like that. But all the way up until 2013, 2014, man, it was always rough for me, you know. So I'm very thankful and I'm very happy for what I do have. So yeah. So just it is what it is, you know. So I'm okay. Like if I have to wait like 10 years to see something good back on when I'm doing like small little deposits into the account every single quarter or whatever it is, okay, I'll take that. You know, I'll keep on working hard. I'll keep on working hard and doing, because I love my job, you know, and I'll keep on working hard and I'll keep on making content and I'll keep on trying to break through. YouTube's just been ridiculous, you know, when it comes like to the algorithm and like how they treat my channel and stuff, but I'll never quit. I'll always keep on working. I'll always keep on streaming. I'll always keep on having fun. As long as I'm having fun, I'll keep doing my job. And I'll keep on editing videos for people and doing that business that I do too. So, you know, I'm just going to keep on working and enjoying myself and being the best that I can be and worrying about like making sure my mental health is good. You know, like that's what I'm worried about. Like Etika, what happened with Etika, it kind of like shook me, you know, kind of like shook my convictions. Like, am I doing the right thing? You know, what's going on? But then I realized that I am doing the right thing. So yeah. Patience pays off, in my opinion. So keep doing. Yeah, exactly. Just had to be really patient with this, you know, with this whole PlayerEssence thing. Because I started it. Remember, I started PlayerEssence. You know, I think 2010 was when I started PlayerEssence. So it's like 2010 or 2011. One of those two. I think it was 2010 or was it 2011? One of those two. But it used to be like a blog site. So the name started over a decade ago. But I didn't really do anything really to where it was sustainable until the end of 2017, more like 2018. So it took 8 years. You know. Did I know Etika? I didn't know him personally, but I spoke with him like over the internet. Everyone having FOMO, it takes strength to refrain from jumping into a pool of blood. There's ways to be smarter than people are using high frequency trading, so we're always at a disadvantage. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna be like the boring. I think Stealth said this on Twitter. He's like, hey man, I'm just gonna be okay with just like the boring little, you know, investments here and there. So yeah, man. Yeah, shout out Spirit Nintendo. Thank you, RJ. I appreciate that, man. But no, TS, man, I see what you're saying, though, bro. Like, that's definitely it. Yeah, I don't know about this whole, like, cryptocurrency and Bitcoin stuff. I don't know if I'm bold enough to get into that stuff, man. That stuff just seems like I said, that seems like, what are you buying? That seems like merchant type of stuff, dude. That seems like hella like Resident Evil 4 merchant type of stuff. I think I'm good on that too, man. That stuff just seems like FBI open up or something crazy is gonna happen to you, like if you start going into that stuff, man. Oh man. Oh yeah, I knew that was you, Robert. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's too spooky right now. Yeah, it's too spooky. Like, it just sounds spooky. Like, crypto. Does that sound like something that you want to like get involved with? Something called crypto? That does not sound very nice at all. Okay, like that does not sound nice. You know, stonk is a lot funnier, or stock sounds a lot more nicer and cleaner. And I know, guys, I'm not basing it based on the name. I'm just saying, like, that just sounds spooky. Send me a DM. All right, I'll check it out. Oh, you got those fat Joy-Cons? Christian? Nice. Those fat LED light Joy-Cons? Make your Switch look like a Game Gear, bro. So yeah, John, I remember watching a video on this too, but yeah, those new Joy-Cons. So it's looking good. What you got? Duelist Link Evolution? That's Yu-Gi-Oh, right? And then Mortal Kombat, Smash, Ultimate Ninja Storm. Sounds good, man. Looking good. You like them? Never like how the Joy-Cons look. Yeah, they look like the Game Gear extension. Man, sleeping with the fishes if you mess up. Might, dude. This is Litecoin? Like? Bro, I'm good, dude. This Dr. Light, I'm done with this Mega Man currency, dude. 20XX. Mega Man currency, dude. Like, I don't know. Hey, Juice. Okay, I gotta do some research. You said, okay, the thing with crypto is that there's no funny business. Yeah, it's called death. It's not funny. You know why there's no funny business? Because when you mess up, it's death. Oh man, no, I'm just messing. I gotta let me do my research on crypto, man. But I saw like on crypto, like on PayPal, they were like advertising you can invest, and then like there's like a disclaimer that popped up that just scared the bejesus out of me, dude. Like just scared the heebie-jeebies out of me, bro. So I was just like, man, I'm good. Like I said something like invest at your own decision. There's all these different things that popped up. Like I was ready to go in with these freaking Dr. Light Mega Man currencies and all this, but then that disclaimer popped up, and I'm like, bro, I'm out. I was Shark Tank. I said, I'm out. I'm good. I'm out. I'm good. This scared me. Oh man, this scared me. So I'm good. I bought 20 Litecoins at $14 each when they were 200 each when I sold my shares. Okay, yeah, that's really good though. That's a nice chunk of profit right there. Tons of crypto scams from what I heard. Yeah, crypto. It's just, I don't know, man. They make investing so scary at this point now, man. They make it so scary. My boy missed out on thousands of dollars in gains in Bitcoin because he's scared of Tales from the Crypt. It's not that I missed out on thousands of in crypto and all. It's that I didn't have any information. So I mean, anybody can miss out on anything if you don't have the information for it. Like you missed out on hundreds of thousands of dollars if you missed out on GameStop, or if you missed out on this or that. I mean, people miss out on lots of stuff. If you don't have the information, then you don't have the information. But like, I wasn't ready to just go all in on that when I did not know enough. I mean, you got to be smart with your investments. Yes, there's a mitigated risk for it, and yeah, it could be something crazy and you make a lot, but then you could not know what you're doing and get scammed too. So like, I err on the side of caution, you know. I'm on a really low risk, low operation lifestyle here. You know, I pay my bills, I get enough for food, and that's about it. I mean, I might buy a couple Air Jordans every now and then, and that's called splurging for me. Buying an Air Jordan, a couple Air Jordans every year. That's splurging. Outside of that, I don't really do much, which is fine because I've always lived that way. I've always had nothing. So I'm not very inclined to start doing all this and doing all that, I'm just not that type of person. I'm very conservative when it comes to, that type of stuff, which is like I said, that's just me. For other people, obviously, you guys, live your life, do what you need to do. But for me, it's just been, I'm just like, I don't like to take any type of crazy chances or anything like that, Bro, you can get some cheap crypto like 1 cent each, and then if it rises, you can make a killing. It's actually a bit better to invest in savings account, believe it or not. Okay, Juice Man Vaughn, I need you to, we gotta talk. I gotta get the DMs on where is it safe to buy it? How do you not get scammed? Like I need to know everything, and then if it's like low risk, high reward, I'll do it, right? So yeah, I'll try it out. I would say research honestly instead of judging a book by its cover. Yeah, absolutely. I was joking around when I said that, like I was joking with that Tales of the Crypt stuff, guys. It was a joke. It doesn't mean random, but we were talking about Etika over the Twitch chat. No, you're good. Love the Jordans band, but I'm about to get these Ken Griffies. Yeah, I heard about those. I saw those Ken Griffies, those Air Max. What was it, like those 94s or whatever, 95s? Those Ken Griffey shoes. I always wanted those back in the day, but now that I look at them, they look ugly as hell, dude. Like I had the opportunity to maybe pick up a pair of those, but I think I'm good, There's no such thing as low risk, high reward. Yeah, there is. If they're talking about you're getting this crypto or whatever at a low amount, if you're doing that, and for you, if it's low risk and you can get a high reward from it, everybody has a different risk, right? Some people might think 10K is low risk. If you go on Shark Tank, all those investments that go in that walk into there, for them, it's really low risk to them because they have so much money that it doesn't matter. So they're willing to drop this amount. So it's low risk, high reward. If the company fails, then the company fails. All right, they spent their whatever. Now for us, obviously, we couldn't do that. But for everybody, everybody's low risk, high reward is different based on how you are, based on your own situation. So if you can put in a little bit And maybe you lose it. Okay, you lose it, but you know, I'm not trying to sit there and invest the whole farm, you know what I'm saying, on Dogcoin or light Mega Man currency. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's low risk, which it is, what I'm getting from Juice, it's low risk. You know, you put in a little bit and potentially it gets a little bit higher. If you lose it, okay, you lose it. I never really invested a ton into it anyway, you know? Ask you a question about Etika's current. You said you missed. Important. Robert, just ask the. I don't know what you're asking. We didn't really say much about him, so I don't know what you want me to repeat. Just ask the question if you want me to ask a question. Coming into money arguments, one natural personality trait. That's why people go broke right after winning the lotto. Yeah. You just donated $1 and says invest in. Is it Doggo coin? Dog coin. I got 500 shares in less than half a penny, and a share now is worth 2 pennies. Okay, so doubling up. Gotcha. Dog coin. Doggo coins, baby. Just for reference, I put maybe like 150 part into Bitcoin and it doubled. Okay. It's Doggo. We're calling it dog coins, guys. Doggo coins. We're not calling it Dodge. We're calling it Doggos. Doggo coins. Hey, take it easy, Aram. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Doggo coins. Do you think a lot of people missed the teaching moment that Etika left us? You and Marlon got the point, but other than that, it seems like not much has changed with creators. I think that, yeah, some people did, but a lot of people, I think that there's a lot of people that were fake Etika fans out there. A lot of content creators that fake cared about him, you know, when he was doing his thing and all that stuff like that, you know. And I'm talking about the extended people. There was like people that didn't actually care about Etika or know what was going on, you know. I modeled a lot of stuff after. I learned a lot from Etika, so obviously it's different. Me and Marlon, we were huge Etika fans, you know, before all this, before we even had a bigger platform. We were big Etika fans, you know, so it's different. Everybody treats things differently, but no, people aren't gonna learn. That's the test of time. That's every single look at how many wars we've had. Look at how many things have happened. People don't ever learn. So no, I don't think Etika's death was in complete vain or anything like that, but I still feel that, yeah, people still didn't learn enough from what happened. But it is what it is, you know. All I can do is control what I can control, you know, and that's what I do here. Yeah. Crypto too. Psycho crypto. So we're Juice Man Vaughn, and for those who buy Doggo coins, where do you buy this currency? Like what app or what do you use to buy this crypto or this other stuff? And what if investing. I'm kind of more, I kind of want to get into like the whole like where I get like quarterly dividends or whatever. Like I kind of want to get into like that type of like safer investments that over a long period of time help me out more so than like this. I want to do this right now because this like I'm gonna make like I'm not really trying to get into that, you know, like so. I think I'm ready. I'm okay with just being boring, you know. That's the thing about crypto, unless you've been following it for years, as long as it can be a bit overwhelming, taking all these phrases, currencies, and terms all at once. Yeah, exactly. ETFs are federally regulated, so it's just one stock that has a small pieces of several companies in one share. Ever since I watched The Wolf of Wall Street, man, it's like I don't feel like doing anything, like messing with any of these people. Master Jammer says, yeah, that's what I do: long-term emerging markets and reality funds. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be patient. I think I'm gonna be patient. You know, crypto goes up based on demand, scarcity, or usage. Read up on blockchain. Open your eyes. I use Coinbase. Okay, I trust Juice Man Vaughn's information, so I think I'll look into that a little bit. Probably something low risk, not too much. Just put a little bit in there, see what happens to it. You know, nothing crazy. I think I'll probably just do that. You said Coinbase. Okay. Coinbase. I had a friend who lost around 20,000. Is that British pounds? And Ethereum back in the day. Not fun. Yeah, that sounds horrible. Cryptocurrency. They made it harder to get a new GPU. Man, you guys got all sorts of cool insight. Okay. Shout outs to you guys. Appreciate that. You guys all got all sorts of cool insight on stuff. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it. I had a friend. Okay, I already read that. Let's see. Don't really trade that much. I buy certain coins or tokens I think are gonna grow over the next few years. Okay. Esteban has some good information since he works in that space, in that range. Have you gotten into NBA Top Shot? I have no idea what is that. So you're better off investing in the large cap stocks like bigger tech companies. For example, I made 30% off my investment in Sony last year. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like that's what my sister and my mom do that. Like I think my sister has Tesla stock and she's made good. You know, my mom has bigger company stocks too. You know, so they're all playing like the long game and just kind of like making little by little. You know, so I think I'm kind of more of like a safer type of person, like stabilized, safe type of person. Yeah. So it is what it is there. Blockchain and basketball moments. I have no idea. I don't care about whatever that is, Robert. I really don't care whatever it is. What you just described is not something like I care about. I'm going to pay for a class on investing before I get into it. Yeah. That might be a good idea, you know? Might be a good idea. Well, I just like the fact that people are now trying to get money through stocks and crypto, especially white people. Exactly. Yeah. And for me, not only that, that's part of it, but just like the common person too. You know what I'm saying, Juice? It's like for years we've been getting, you know what I'm saying? Like we've been getting bodied, right? Everybody, especially people of color, Hispanics, brown and black people, been getting bodied. Everybody though, in general, the non-wealthy, you know, all types of people, non-wealthy, lower status, whatever you want to say, right? Everyone's been getting bodied. So the fact that people are looking into it now, people of color are looking into it, people of not as high as wealth are looking into it, and do, like, that's good, and that's exactly what they don't want. They don't want that. They want us being taken advantage of. So I'm glad that's also like another thing that's happening too. It's like a revolution almost, you know, which is good. It's a refreshing thing to see, you know. Do you know if John Sparway made a cake from GameStop search? He might have. I'm not exactly sure. He doesn't talk about that type of stuff, which I don't really go stupid into it either. So. A lot of people get fleeced by crypto. That's because they put too much into it with crypto. Go in with the half step. Don't go in full. You know, if you get fleeced and you didn't put like a crazy amount into it, you'll be all right. You know, but if you're going into it and you're putting everything, you know, that you got and stuff, then yeah, you're gonna be in trouble. You know. So don't go into it with the all or nothing type of situation. So yeah, man. Exactly. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Go in with the like, if you're getting fleeced and you're getting bodied, go in like a little bit. Do not go all in and all that, you know? You know, don't go all in. Some people go all in because they want to get rich quick scheme, you know, and like it doesn't work that way. It's very, very volatile. Yeah, there's enough time for a song request. Yeah, there's enough time. I'm gonna stream for like another 10-15 minutes. So then I gotta get editing, guys. I've got a lot. I was not productive in the morning, so I gotta get some editing done. And I need to actually sleep. I haven't been sleeping very well. So I need to actually sleep tonight. Like, I'm not gonna stay up. I've been staying up a little bit later and playing some games. Like, I'm gonna go to sleep like at around like 9 o'clock or something like that. I'm gonna be in bed by 9:30. I'm just gonna sleep throughout the night and then wake up, be ready to go tomorrow morning for work. And actually exercise. I haven't exercised in the past 2 days, and I don't think I can because it's crazy windy outside. I don't want to get sick because it's like really dusty where I live, and I don't want to get sick. So probably just do like an indoor workout. All right, take it easy, Astral Jammer. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Thanks for your insight too, man. Yeah. It's a big mistake a lot of people make on crypto, betting on one coin. Yeah. Yeah. If I did it, like I said, I'll do my research and all that, but I'm going to talk with my mom and all that. I'm probably going to, I'm probably gonna, what's it called? I'm probably going to kind of see what they're doing and kind of just follow up with that, you know? You think that Nintendo will make a new Joy-Con that say has the design to tell us the joysticks are fixed, so they think the Joy-Con drift isn't an issue at the moment? It's at, I think at the moment, or isn't it? I have no idea what they're gonna do. We'll see. I think they've been probably trying to look into what they can do to fix it. It's just because of how thin the board is and everything, and a little piece of dust gets inside there, or whatever, it'll stop it. So I don't know what they're gonna do. We'll hopefully they do revise it to where it is better, you know. But we'll see. I'm not young, SSG. I'm 46, but I guess in the overall grand scheme of things, maybe I'm young. I don't know. I'm not like 76. I'm 46. So, but thank you, man. I appreciate that. Well, bro, you look 26. I look 20. Why do I look 26? What makes me look 26? I legit thought OJ was like 30. No, 46. I thought you were mid. What make? Okay, I got 26, 30, mid 30s, 20. All over the place. OJ looks 19. With people in your age, I don't know, man. It's interesting, huh? It's funny. Here we go again. Your age is awesome, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Mr. Carlos. Just say you look good for your age, man. Don't question it. I'm not questioning anything. I'm just saying, like, it's just interesting. That's all. Thank you. I appreciate the compliments, though. Everything's not always what it seems, I guess. I guess that's it. Maybe because you guys are used to people that are like, if they're in their 40s, they have like white hair, like gray hair, maybe. I don't know. Like gray hair on the beard, wrinkles on the forehead, wrinkles here. You know. Have a nice night, YZ. Jose looks like he's 27.774 years old exactly. 27.774, yeah. That sounds about right. I thought you were about 88. About 88? Yo, Juice Man Vaughn, let's go! Let's go. Thank you for the $20. Mr. JoJo. Juice Man Vaughn with the 20 says showing love. Hey, thank you so much, Juice Man. I appreciate the support, bro. Thank you for the 20. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. I got a song that I know that you'll like. Shout out to Juice Man Vaughn. You guys got those Juice Man Vaughn emotes? I'll put them in the chat. I'll put them in the chat. Let's go. Easy with the gray beard comments. I'm 35. Yo, Tyler, you got gray hairs in the beard already at 35? Gonna use some Just for Men? What are you gonna do? You just gonna leave it? I'm balding. Like I was balding. Like, you know? My hair's growing back now. Can you play Final Fantasy VII song in the link, please? Also, stock market has been good for me. Bought some Nintendo stock at 14 bucks back in 2015, so I'm good. I'll have other stocks in other companies as well. Nice, Mac Mega. Hey, that's the way to do it, bro. That's the way to do it. I like it. I like it. There you go. We'll play that song for you in just a bit, man. Thank you guys for the support. I do appreciate the support. Thank you. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Song's awesome. Would win a fight. Spawnwave RGT after Pepto and vodka. I have no idea, man. It'd be a good one though. I want to talk about GameStop. Still don't really understand everything. I still don't really understand everything. Argentus basically think about it this way. A bunch of billionaire douchebags have been profiting off of people in the stock market for a very long time, bankrupting companies and making them look bad. And for once, the little guy came up and said, you know what? We're going to challenge this. This is actually worth something. This is worth something. We're not going to allow this to happen because we see something bad that's happening. And they challenged them, and the big people didn't like it. That's essentially what's going on here. That's just the basic gist of it. The big people, the wealthy elite in Wall Street got bodied. They got bodied and they got mad, you know what I'm saying, over the little guy stepping up to them and actually unfolding their treacherous plots that they've done multiple times on various different companies. Okay, that's all you need to know. Google says you're 51. 51. Let's do it. That's okay, oh Billy. Take your UPS stock, take your 401k. That's good. Yo, SSGSS with that $20 donation. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. He says, always stay true to yourself and others. Appreciate you, soldier. Thank you so much, man. You guys know I'll always be real. I don't know if we'll ever have crazy amounts of people in here, unless it's like, you know, like Nintendo Directs or like events. But whenever like the people that come through every single day, you guys know the deal. I'm real with you guys. You know, I'm just be big chilling. We talking. You know, we talk about the things that are important. So, you know, I'll always be me. I'm too old. When I was younger, I did a bunch of stupid stuff. But now that I'm old, there's no need in being weird or not being who I am or whatever the case is. I don't care what people got to say. To be honest, like other people outside, like people sit there and say stuff to me or whatever the case is. Someone's like, hey, OJ, somebody made this, like, it was like a year or two ago. So, hey, OJ, this person said this about you. And I was like, all right, he's a scrub. Like, I ain't going to sit there and make videos and go back and forth and all this nonsense. I'm just going to do what I got to do, you know? I just don't care anymore. So much of the stock market, Robin Hood's making the rich mad. Yeah, pretty much. That's just the there's a lot more to it, like with short selling and the squeeze that's going on and hedge fund managers. Like there's a lot more to it, but essentially, the wealthy elite got bodied. Hedge fund managers got bodied because their little plot with GameStop got foiled, and with other stocks too got foiled. So they don't like the wealth distribution, which America's always been built on that. Step over other people to get what you want. Not in every single case. Obviously, there's been other companies that have done things the right way. There's plenty that do things the right way. There's plenty of people that do things the right way. You know, it's not everybody that has done that to get what they've gotten, you know? But in general, that's kind of like what the billionaires and stuff people do, you know? That's why a lot of people there have been coming on and talking about how bad this is, how bad it is for this, bad it is for that. But it's because they're so used to one thing. They're old school. They're used to what they get. They need to have. You can't get. You've got to do it, you know, this way. And it's like, no, that's not how it works. It's not how it's supposed to work, you know? So I like how we all have our own themes. Juice Ben has his theme. I have Mario theme. Chupa has Wolf theme. Shouts at Cycle Soldier and Road Taken. Gotta have the themes for the characters. For the characters here in the village. What's your favorite food? I love pizza. I like pizza too. Pizza's my favorite food. Although I think today I'm gonna have some I'm gonna make something good. I'm gonna make, as soon as this stream is done, I'm gonna make some chicken, some carne asada, some rice. I have like a little tortilla with it, little 90-calorie tortilla. Season it up, rice cooker, veggies, a little bit of rice, veggies, chicken, air fried chicken, a little bit of carne asada. Eat that, get a video done, go to sleep. No video games tonight. Thank you guys for the ending support, though, man. I appreciate it. All right, the boy. I'll see you tomorrow, man. Thanks for coming out to the stream, homie. Psychopath, you got the RE basement theme. Psychopath is the RE basement theme. Says chicken and carne asada. Whoa. Oh yeah, man. I definitely I usually make a lot of like Hispanic food or Mexican food, you know. Like I'll make carne asada regularly. I'll make chicken. I'll make like the seasoning and spices, you know, just because where I live, you know, live in a pretty densely Hispanic population here, so just always ate, you know, Mexican style food. You know, it's just always been just like a thing here in California, you know. So I make it at home now. You know, I make tortillas. I don't make it myself, but you know, I'll eat it. I don't make it from scratch or anything like that. Yo, Aku, thank you so much for the sponsor, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Aku 8581 with the sponsorship, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. OJ is 25% Latino by culture. Yeah, absolutely. I already told you guys. I am. You know, I can't speak the language, you know, but I am, because like my daughters have. So it's like I've got to be it. Like it's like no matter what, you know. Homemade tortillas are yummy. They're good, but I'm just too lazy. Thoughts on Resident Evil 4 Remake? What are your thoughts when the game was first released back in 2005? I love the game when it first released. My thoughts on Resident Evil 4 Remake, I have a video up on the channel. You can check out what I think on that. Like my full thoughts on it. Not making me hungry? Hey man, just get something. You gotta, the thing about it is like, don't pig out. Here's the best way to enjoy food and also to keep your weight down, guys. Do not snack in between meals. Like don't snack. Like when you eat, you should be hungry. You should never just eat because it's the time of day, and that's how like some people ruin your meals when you do that. You should like whenever it's time to eat, you should be like actually like legit hungry. You know, when you snack in between, it just jacks it up and just makes you want to eat more anyway. You know, so that's what I stopped. I stopped snacking in between. So whenever I do have to eat, I'm usually pretty hungry, and it makes the food taste way better, even when the food's not even that great. You know. Does my daughter know any Spanish? Yeah, she knows Spanish because her mom speaks Spanish. She's not fluent or anything like that, though. We missed that opportunity. It's only breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It depends. Some people only eat lunch and dinner. It just depends on like your diet and like what you're doing. But yeah, I mean that's the general gist of it. Wake up early, have your breakfast. 6-7 hours later, have your lunch. 5, 6, 7 hours later, have your dinner, and that's it, you know? And watch your calorie intake. Your daughter or wife talked? Is that harder? No, they haven't talked because my wife isn't necessarily living here just yet, so no. So we gotta think about that. I ain't even think. We just got this ban unlifted, so gunmetal. So we still got to get her over here and get all the paperwork completed and finished. So we still got a few more months for that, a couple more months for all that. So that'll be another day that we do that. Oh no, it's all good, man. It's just that's still a while to go, you know. The lowest amount is $1, Anthony. But we're gonna end the stream in just a little bit. But I mean, if you want to get it in right now, I got you, man. So just tell me what song. Just donate at least a minimum of $1. Then put any bit. It's got to be a video game song though. Video game song. It can't be just like any song. It's like I can't have copyrights. What about skipping breakfast and lunch? Skipping breakfast and lunch. That doesn't sound like a good idea to me. Yeah, invest in a multicultural stock. Hey, there you go, Figure Drawing. Shooting with the dollars says, OJ, I'm surprised you haven't been offered a partnership with Sega. You would have to pay for Sonic games anymore. Would you offer it if you came up? Can you play Pumpkin Hill? What do you mean by a partnership with Sega? I can play Pumpkin Hill for you, but I mean, like, Persona 5 Strikers, that's a Sega game. And I got that, you know, I'm part of the, I got a review code for that. So I do have some contacts in relationship with Sega. Pumpkin Hill. Well, since we're playing Pumpkin Hill, so yeah, Carlos, if you want to get your song in, that's cool. So I'm gonna play this one right here anyway. So, yeah, thank you, dude. It was looking pretty rough, man. To be honest, if the other nominee won, legit, she wouldn't have been here for another 4 years, man. I think there would have been some major problems. Like, I don't know what would have happened with our, you know, with our marriage. Like, I don't think there's any way she would have waited another 4 years. Like, I would have had to go there for a significant period of time, you know? So, yeah, that was very key because, whew, that band was going to be there for the rest of the 4 years. There was no plan on lifting that band, dude. It was just going to just leave it there. So, yeah. Oh, man, I was going to do It Was a Good Day by Ice Cube. Oh, no, we can't do that. I'll get bodied. I'm probably going to lower my membership a bit because I got to save money. I'll stay elite, of course. Oh, it's all good. Party, man. Dude, the fact that you went up to where you went was too high in the first place, bro. So do whatever you can, man. I don't care if it's lowered to tune in. I don't care. I mean, even if you took it off completely because you had to. You've already been supporting for so long, man. It's all good, dude. I appreciate your support, man. Can we do Sephiroth's theme to close out? I got you, Mr. Carlos. I got you, man. You know, no matter what happens bad in the world, man, I'm always, whenever I come to stream, you can see the most horrible things happen in the world, right? Mr. Carlos, everybody here. The most horrible things happen. But then I always get goosebumps and I always get like, I feel like I'm more motivated when I come here to the stream and we got 100 plus people here, 200 people sometimes, and we can all chill. Y'all hella cool. You guys support the stream, man. It always makes me say like, dude, there's way more good people than bad people. So don't ever let the bad things that happen take your overall perspective on things, you know? But you've always got to be vigilant in terms of deciphering what's going on in this world. But at the same time, there's a lot of people that want to do good, man. And every single time that I stream, I see that in you guys. I see that in you guys here. None of you guys have to do anything for me. You know, none of you guys, some of you guys apologize when you guys don't. I mean, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all apologize when you donate, or I got to lower my, like, pardon me, I got to lower my pledge. I'm sorry. It's like, dude, you don't have to give me anything in the first place. You know, like the fact that you guys are so nice and you guys support the stream. I mean, that means the world to me. So thank you guys so much. Basically, a long-winded way of saying thank you guys so much for your support. Another way of saying it. Yeah, we'll get Sephiroth's theme for sure. Smash Brothers, right? By the way, are you done with Among Us Fridays? We're not doing Among Us because the Shamsa fam got tired of doing it. We might bring it back. So we played Among Us for so many weeks in a row. People kind of got tired of it as well. So we're kind of moving over to Splatoon a little bit, getting back into Splatoon a bit more. So Splatoon's kind of be like what we go with on Fridays. We might do some Among Us, but we're gonna go to Splatoon and then we're gonna do some Smash Brothers next week. So thank you, man. I appreciate that. The world is screwed up, so it's nice to have places where you can just chill. Yeah, that's what I realized. Argentus Raw. That's what I realized. You know, when I first made PlayerEssence, I was like, man, like people are crazy. People are racist. People just say whatever to me. Like I didn't even do anything. Like, you know, like people are just like crazy. Like what's going on? I'm like, and that's why I said, like, is there a way that we can mitigate this nonsense? Because back then the internet was the wild, wild west. You know, like it still is to this day, but it was even worse back then. You know, it was even worse. So, like, I don't know. People just said whatever. I mean, it was worse than it wasn't because, like, there wasn't as many people online. Now there's way more people, so way more stuff can be said. But there's way better moderation tools in today's day than there was back then, you know? A lot of people are saying Ball and Wonderland looks bad because of the gameplay of the demo. Do you agree? From the screenshot that I saw, it doesn't look that great. At least on the Switch, the PS4 version, PS5, that looks all right, I guess, but yeah, the gameplay doesn't look that great in general, but we'll see once the full game comes out. Hey, shout outs Chris Gamer. Thank you, man. Among Us with Crew Link is so dope. What's Crew Link? OJ, how did you like playing RE Revelations on stream? I just bought the double pack that's 25. Yeah, it was fun, dude. It was great. You think Battle Wonderland will fail? I don't know what their target projections are, so I don't know if they'll fail or not. I don't know what they're looking to sell. It's a new IP, so lots of morons, yeah. Lots of morons. Lots of morons. But there's a lot of good people, too. You just got to find them, right? Basically, nobody needs to mute their mic, and while playing, if you are right next to someone, you can talk to them. It completely changes the game. Oh, so basically, nobody needs to mute their mic, and while playing, you're right next to someone. You can talk to them. Yeah, if we play Among Us again, we gotta do that. Everyone needs to play on PC. No Switch version then, because he says not everyone has PCs though. But if we go back to Among Us, we're only going to go back to playing like that. I'm not going to go back to playing like how we did. It's too chaotic. But if they can make it to where you don't ever need to mute your mic and you can talk to people right next to you, that really changes the game. Yeah, that makes it a lot less frustrating. That sounds really good. Okay, so what's CrewLink? Is that an extension like that you download? Where do you get CrewLink at? I see some good content creators that happen to be my skin color and successful in my opinion. I want to back them up. Their hard work. Honestly, thank you. I appreciate that party, man. I think that's important too, you know? Yeah, it is. I tried it with them. It was great. Okay. It's really good. Easy to set up. It's a free extension and easy to just download and use. Well, where do you download it from? Everyone's saying how awesome it is. I asked, where do you download it from? You got to download it from somewhere. So where do you download it from? GitHub? The hell is GitHub? Somebody just DM me, Psychopie or somebody that knows what they're talking about. Can you guys somebody just Twitter DM me the link whenever you get an opportunity so I can understand what it is. Thank you, Jonathan. No, you're breathtaking. You're breathtaking. Well, that's why I said Psychopie, not you. Stupid Air Jordans. Never available Air Jordans. Freaking Air Jordans never available. I hate Air Jordans. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. Nah, I never heard of it. Never heard of the GitHub or whatever it is. What is that? Man, I'm so old, dude. I don't know anything. There goes your Jordan endorsement. Oh man, I want to be endorsed by Jordan, but I need some pairs of Jordans. I need to actually get. I can't buy the Jordans. How can I be in if I can't even buy them? I'll be seeing snow in my area next week. You should try coming by, OJ. Snow? Nah, I'm gonna stay right here, bro. I don't want any snow. Pretty much hosting for different types of projects, console mods, PC fixes, programs. Okay. Oh, I thought you were talking about Jordan Fringe joke. No, I was talking about Air Jordans. Air Jordans. Send the link whenever you want to download it. Okay, cool. All right, I'll check it out. Still happy with Skechers? Psychopie, wait a minute, Psychopie, you wearing Skechers, bro? Do they light up on the bottom of them too? All they're at it? What are you, LA lights? What are you wearing? The Tony Romo Skechers, dude? Like, what's going on? I feel it. No, that's cool. Rock them, dude. Rock them. If you rocking Skechers, let's go, baby. Let's go. Rock the Skechers. Rock the Skechers. Let's do it. This man's rocking the Tony Romo, Skechers, man. For comfort and compatibility. So I used to wear Velcro until my friends bullied me. It's like, Psychopie, get to school. You're gonna be late. They don't hear anything. All you hear is the Velcro. Okay, he's on his way out. The Velcro sound. You know, the little raspy sound of Velcro. That's how you know Psychopie is leaving the house. You hear the restrapping and lacing up, or the restrapping of Velcro. Bro, I haven't heard anybody say the name Velcro in the longest time, dude. It's been a minute. This was 2 years ago. Please tell me that you're joking, that you weren't wearing Velcro shoes 2 years ago. Tell me you're joking. Tell me you're joking, man. Oh my God, you've got to be you've got to be joking. You were wearing Velcro. Oh no, Psychopie. Let me tell you something right now. Don't tell any female that you're potentially gonna try to talk to. Do not tell them that you wore Velcro shoes. Burn the shoes, throw them away, give them away, but do not let a woman see those Velcro shoes, bro. Like, that is if it's the last thing you do. Do not ever go on a date with Velcro shoes, and do not tell the woman that you wore Velcro shoes. Like, just don't tell any female that you might be interested in, okay? And don't ever roll up with some Velcro shoes, okay? Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my. Maybe that's why I didn't have a girlfriend in high school. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh, that's funny, man. That's not. I see why he cosplayed as Daisy. Oh, my head's hurting. All right, guys, I'm gonna go eat. I'm freaking hungry. I'm gonna go eat, man. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream. I appreciate it. I think we streamed for about 3 hours. Yeah, we did 3 hours plus. So thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream. I do appreciate you guys. Please check out my latest video. Making fun of games, or not making fun of GameStop, but making fun of the whole situation. Don't take it seriously, like with the GameStop stuff, because I was just making some jokes. Some people went on there and got really pissy at me because they explained to me stuff. So just check it out if you haven't seen it. I think it's a funny video. If you watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5, you need to watch that video. Like, it's not even like a question. If you watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5, you need to watch that video. So check it out if you haven't seen it yet. All right, guys. But thank you guys so much. I do appreciate it. So I like Velcro shoes. Y'all, some of y'all are really super corny. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And we'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.